welcome to Stretford Paddock. We're here for the watch-along for Man United against Manchester City. Mute that telly. There you go. Me and Ciaran today, how you doing?
Just the two of us today, mate, going so.
Everyone's at the game. Well, actually, no. It's not just the two of us. Because we've got a special third member who needs to make sure he acts naturally and nicely.
Get on the camera now.
We've got producer Cam.
Say hello.
Do you want to switch to you and say hello? Do you want to put your mic up?
Hello.
Always insightful.
Very tired.
How did you enjoy Chelsea's win, mate?
Very good.
Who was your player?
Are you serious? He always talks about, I want to do more presenting, I want to come on camera more. And then he just, I'm tired. For God's sake, he was rubbing it in a minute ago because Billy Gilmore's the best thing since sliced Lampard. And then now he won't even speak because he's tired. Why are you tired all the time?
I played football.
You play football all the time. You think you'd be used to it by now. Anyway.
Dan James needs a rest
Phil
though,
Foden's
boys.
playing luck with his Adidas-sponsored eyebrow there.
And a lovely slit, isn't it?
A lovely slit you've got there, Phil. What do you think to the game today then? What we're thinking? Should we get the team up?
Let's get the team up. We'll feast into these rib-infused knickknacks, which are disappointing to say the least. Joe was expecting a bit more.
What about to say the most? The worst thing since...
What we say? What's been really bad recently? No, that's really unoriginal.
Yeah.
To say coronavirus.
That his mic was down for that.
Yeah, he said coronavirus, which is really kind of overhashed now at this stage. Yeah. Tell us something that's bad in the comments. What's bad?
What is the worst thing? That's our text in today. What is the worst thing? At least they're not skips. Yeah, I had a rough time with skips over the weekend.
Do you really think they taste like either a form of genitalia, really?
I think they smell a lot like stinky peen. Yeah. I'll be honest. Part of playing it up for the show is that I don't like them. I actually do like them as a food. Yeah. But I do think they smell of old Willy.
But we all accept it, though, and that's why we love skips. These knickknacks, though, don't taste too much. Can people tell us what's your favourite flavour of knickknacks in the comments?
Shall we look through the team, then?
Yeah, sorry, let's do it. I forgot there's football on.
Footy. So we've got David De Gea, that back five that we've seen in a few of the big games this season, haven't we? Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Williams, and then Matic, coming back into the midfield. And Fred, Fernandes, obviously Fernandes is playing. And then Dan James, who looked like he might not be fit. Yeah. Martial as well.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka and James were both allegedly going to be out. Maguire too. Apparently James and Maguire. Actually, I know Maguire definitely didn't travel with the squad to the Lowry anyway, no. I think James did. And we all kind of expect him to start. But the big news, I think the biggest team news is no KDB for City. And Foden huge. Starts. That is huge.
It's huge.
Unbelievable. Huge. But yeah, that's big for me. I think they're really going to miss KDB today. I'd say that Foden's probably going to bag a brace.
Yeah, Foden's got so much stick from United fans for not playing many minutes. He's almost certain to score, isn't he? Yeah. Someone said scampi and lemon knickknacks. You've never had them, have you?
No, we were discussing this on the way. Just fish fingers, basically. It's going to taste like.
It's kind of like not fish fingers, like fish and chips. Wow, that's not a knickknack. That's a
this knickknack's mother fed him too much when he was younger.
Have you seen that little Asian boy who has sunglasses on and he's got the biggest cheeks ever and he's just eating like dumpling after dumpling whole? He must be like 3 years old and he must weigh 10 stone.
There's mad money in that in Asia. You know? People paying others what's called to watch mukbangs. There's like people make
my fat kid eat loads of food.
Nom nom cookie. Actually, that's a good idea for a segment on the show. I'd be happy to.
Who can play the fat kid?
I'll do it. It's fine. It's free scram.
Can we shave you? Call you a little baby munchkin.
I did shave my. Trimmed my chest recently for the first time, but we'll leave that off camera because it's not after 9 o'clock and we don't want Ofcom after us.
Ofcom. Do Ofcom regulate YouTube?
It's a good question. As a final year journalism student, I probably should know that. I know Ipso applies to the print. I think Ofcom would apply to online video as well.
There you go. So what do you think to this side then? Talk me through what you think. Obviously, you've mentioned about Martial there, but
I think the front two are going to struggle today. I think they are going to struggle. I think they're going to have a lot of the ball. I think Bruno's going to be playing very deep. I don't think we're going to see the same Bruno we maybe saw against Bruges or anything like that. I think he's going to go frustrated, and I think I don't want to say our only hope, but getting one on the break. To me, seemed like the most likely. These are so Moorish. Not even that tasty, but I just can't stop eating them.
For me, Harry Maguire is a big player in today's game. I thought it was his best game for United against Everton.
15 clearances.
Really brilliant.
15 clearances.
He looked top class to me. And I think he's actually been better than people have given him credit for since he joined. But I thought he really stepped it up and actually looked like the sort of defender that, not 80 million because but forget about the price. The sort of defender that would be, getting into
even Roy
Keane
Keane was just praising him there as well, saying he's done a good job.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, which is always good.
Me and Keano have always been on a very similar wavelength.
Yeah. Keano's been really nice today. He was praising Billy Gilmore before the game, which came out.
I think Keano maybe got some last night. You know what I mean?
Do you think? Did Keano get his leg over last night? Let us know in the comments.
Is Roy Keane married?
Yeah, he's got like 5 kids.
Yeah, but Raheem Sterling's got 5 kids. He ain't married.
He is married. He's also Irish as well, so proper old school Irish.
Is?
I would fucking hope so, but now unfortunately not. Good.
Here's a question. I know you were born in England. You support England in the World Cup or not?
Well, yeah, I'd always get behind England usually in the World Cup because, like, my dad's English as well. And imagine watching an international tournament when you're not supporting anyone. It's a bit shit. Like.
All right, then. 6 Nations. Or as they call them in France, Six Nations.
Is that the correct pronunciation?
Don't know.
I would actually support England probably because just my dad, massive England rugby fan. My dad brought me to games when I was younger.
My dad brought me to the games.
My dad has bigger hands than your dad.
You see, Joe, I also have this. I also have this complication because I'm also half Scottish, half English, but I only support England. I'm going to throw that back while Will comes in the room.
You've lived longer in Germany than you probably have in
England
or Canada, wherever.
What? So you want me to support Germany even though I can't speak German?
Wunderbar. You told me you could when you were younger. You could understand it.
Only little bits, like when I was playing footy with the Germans.
Playing football with
Pass
the Germans.
the ball.
Like
Owen
Christmas
Hargreaves.
Day 1918, wasn't it? Or 1914.
Isle of Wight's answer to Owen
You playing
Hargreaves.
footy in no man's land with the Germans, barely understanding just your love of football and your hatred of war.
So
as a common language.
I've never supported Scotland at a tournament, mainly because they don't get there.
Mardragon7 says, you don't look Scottish, Cam.
What does he
How
look?
do you respond to that? How do you plead?
Well, I was born on the Isle of Wight, which is England. I've lived longer in England. I only lived in Scotland for 6 months.
Is there a less sexy part of the world than the Isle of Wight? And I come from Worksop. So I
Never
can't
even
say,
heard of
What's wrong with the Isle of Wight?
It's so sad.
It's just run down.
It is. At least the Isle of Man have got like people on motorbikes.
Bloody
driving
motorbike
Yeah.
money.
You just got like, what? Disgraced conservative politicians trying to get away from scandals from the 70s.
He doesn't
Anyway,
even
There are
understand what
3
that is.
prisons
it's full of prisons.
and 1 hospital.
Can you do a Scottish accent, Cam?
All right, wee man.
Oh my god.
Blocks CSGO says he comes from Worksop. I think I've spoke to you before, haven't I? Blocks CSGO. If not, whereabouts in Worksop are you from? Which part of town?
Your ends. Oh, it's nearly kick-off. They're about to kick. Oh! I've spilled beer.
Can we get an emergency towel, please?
Yeah, it's only a minor spillage, but it's
It's
still...
soaking into the upholstery. Quick!
Table
Will, save our tapestry.
Is it weird that it looks tastier on the...
Get that. It's on there on that table there. There's a towel.
It looks
Throw it here.
tastier
Oh
there
my
than
God.
it does in the can.
Block CS goes from Manton. Good lad. Get that on there. Nice one, mate. I was in Manton the other week for a
Also, Joe, this guy,
5-year-old's birthday party.
the guy who's asking about
Manton
like the
Club.
appearance.
Yeah.
What I
you
don't
switch
get.
to yourself when you
I don't
talk?
get. I don't get what he means.
What?
Like, he said your appearance shouldn't really be affected by where you've lived the longest. But like, what does he mean?
Yeah, but certain people look like they're from where they're from.
Yeah, I'm from England.
Steady.
I'm from England.
Well, like Schweinsteiger looks German.
He does look very German.
Yeah, but I am from England.
Okay.
I'm just half Scottish because my
Who's-
dad is Scottish.
Why doesn't your dad have a Scottish accent? Is he because he's
Because
embarrassed about his...
He moved around loads in the army because my granddad was also in the army.
Put it back on us.
Yeah.
It's already on you.
Thanks for your life story.
Yeah.
Next.
Oh,
You're
well,
fake and
CS:GO, I think
Irish.
this is my first time here. Okay, well, welcome. I didn't realise it's your first time. I spoke to someone who was from Prospect a few weeks ago. So, but that's obviously not you. Joe's from Bethlehem. Very nice.
See what he
No,
did
he
there?
looks proper German. Yeah, exactly. We should have played Eric just so you could 2-foot some of the City players. I'll change that too.
Edison's got pink gloves on. Don't know about that one.
What do you think to the idea that we maybe should have played Eric Bailly?
I think, well, you're definitely not dropping Maguire unless he's injured. And Lindelof had a really good game in the first game against City at the Etihad. Probably his best game I've ever seen him play in a United shirt. So
Wow.
maybe on that logic, he should play
I like
again.
Victor Lindelof. I think he's underrated. Give us your score predictions in the comments. What are you saying?
I said 2-1 yesterday. I think City will score first. I actually think Phil Foden will score, to be honest.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wow. I think
You think?
Why would I put whiff in my mouth?
Sad.
I reckon it's going to be tight. Creighton Fox. Is that a real name? Because that's a fantastic name.
Creighton Fox.
That sounds like a fictional character. Let me just Google that. No.
And the
doesn't seem to be
teams
a
are
real-
approaching out.
Wow, that's a great name.
Creighton Fox.
I think 2-1 United, 2-0 United. I foresee a really good 1-0 win for us, or a shambolic 2-2. I think if you think 2-2 shambolic,
manage your
we've
expectations.
got very different expectations for this game. Creighton Fox says, I am fictional. Just an imagined entity.
The internet has invaded the YouTube live chat.
I know.
It's an inanimate being.
Someone says, Shaw is not good enough. 8-0 United. City to get 14 red cards.
That would be
That's
something.
the dream, isn't it?
That would be something. Yeah.
Phil Foden to get sent off twice.
Pep to get sent off 4 times
You love it.
for abominations to fashion. Those jumpers.
Crimes against fashion.
A red card.
I used to model my, before he came to England, my look on that of Pep Guardiola. I used to like a sweater over a shirt.
Is that your style?
I used to like that, yeah. Not anymore.
No, no shaking hands.
As is clear.
Can we just discuss the no shaking hands thing?
Disgusting. Disgrace. It's absolutely bang out, man.
Is that Cam?
That's Cam's dad.
Cameron! What's the point in not shaking hands when you're just going to be getting stuck
When you're
into
just
each other
going to be
with tackle?
kissing all over the pitch anyway. Yeah, I see him kissing at corners. People never mention it. Luke Shaw got a soggy one
Smooch.
once. Yeah.
All right. Oh, come on. Don't let us down.
I'm
We're
nervous, you know. If we don't win this,
live
do you think
chat.
top four's done.
No, because I think Chelsea will drop more points. But live chat, try not to be absolute scoundrels and ruin because we're slightly behind.
Yeah, if a
I
goal
don't
goes
think-
in,
I
don't
don't-
put the score until we've seen it, because you'll see
Come
when
on.
we see it.
I don't think they can because they see your reaction straight away.
No, they don't.
It's like a 2-second delay because you're on ultra low latency.
Yeah,
So,
It'll only be a few
but they'll
seconds.
still see if we've seen the goal or not.
yeah, but when they've seen the goal,
Yeah.
like it won't be as big as a delay between you and them. If
No,
that
I
makes
know.
sense.
But the delay isn't between us and them. The delay is between the TV and their TV.
Yeah, but this TV's only got like a 15-second delay
What, over satellite?
between that and live TV,
No,
I
it hasn't.
think.
It's more than that.
Do you think?
Yeah. If you put a bigger delay in on here... No, because the chat is live anyway. People don't see our reaction. That's what I'm saying. If you see our reaction, then put comments about the goal. I know it's hard because you just want to react immediately. But
I think you'll see Leicester. I do. I really do.
Ultra low what? Pretty technical. Latency. It's a term to describe what time Cam turns up for work.
Late NC.
Wait and see, more like, because who knows what time he'll turn up.
There he is. It's that Bruno guy.
Bruno Fernandes. Okay, we'll see if City score with Shaw in centre back. We'll just be happy. Man United 3, Man City 1.
Oh, audacious.
City's defence is there for the taking. Glad Laporte is injured.
He's very good, Laporte.
He's very injured as well, though.
He's
isn't he?
very injured. He came back since being out from like the second day, and he limped off against Madrid, didn't he?
It's a bit sad, isn't it? Like,
Sad.
I don't like really celebrating other teams' players'
No,
injuries because
no.
it's people's careers, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it helps us obviously.
We did celebrate that.
but on this occasion, I celebrated his.
I think
physical
Max, your
ailments.
cap locks button must be broke because every
Yeah,
message.
Max, stop chatting with like full caps in that because it's a bit of a
Piss
take. Yeah. And we will throw down the banner hammer. Cam, do a quick rap. He's refused. Straight up refused.
Which is the first time. He loves rapping as our camera.
We kick off then.
Yeah.
United kicking off, shooting left to right on our screen, shooting towards the northeast stand, which isn't the Stretford end.
No.
As is tradition.
This camera's really annoying.
Is it in your way?
It is.
Why don't you just try being 8 inches taller and then we won't have to worry about it?
I need a booster seat.
Do you want that? Where's that cush? Is that a red cushion there? Do you want it?
I might actually use the
Cheers for stop caps in it, mate, because it is just disrupts the comments a lot. Jesus Christ. Look at him.
going to be no help to me at all.
Sit on the little booster seat there.
That marginally helps.
Yeah? That's better than nothing, though.
Yeah.
What have you been up to then?
Nothing much, mate. Nothing much. In work yesterday, quiet, obviously. Met a subscriber, actually, the first time I've been
Is he
approached.
recognised in public?
Shout out to Harry at Piccadilly Gardens bus stop.
And if you do see any of us in public and you do want to come and say hello, we have a secret handshake where it's just a hand straight down the front of the trousers, and then introduce yourself afterwards, and we will be fine with that.
Disclaimer: that is wrong. We do not do that.
No, do that to anyone.
Don't worry, no
do
one's
that.
going to recognise you.
We will not do that. And Joe's just a bit of a weirdo.
All right, lads. I've just been in a Tesla Model 3. It was unreal. I've never been in a Tesla, have you? One drove past me here yesterday when I was shutting the shutters, and it did seem like something from from outer space.
Well,
it just goes.
Well, Elon Musk is really smart, so I want to buy anything he makes. That's how consumerism works, isn't it?
Yeah, and I like the memes what he does on Twitter.
He does do good memes.
He's definitely the best memeing billionaire by a mile. Although I have heard that Bezos runs 9gag.
Well, Trump's a billionaire, isn't he?
Oh, that's a good point. No, he isn't.
Is he not?
He's a fake billionaire. But let's say he is for the.
His memes are pretty good. He was doing Star Wars memes. The most powerful man on the planet. I mean,
with the most powerful weapon on the planet, the lightsaber.
Oh yes, that is a Jedi's stick. A Jedi. What's your favorite Star Wars film? Let us know.
Do you know my favorite?
Go on.
Phantom Menace.
No, it's not.
Here's the thing, right? I don't think it's the best Star Wars film. I know that it's not.
But
I watched it when I was 10 years old, or 8 years old. Yeah. 2001, it came out 2000? 99. So I was 6 years old when it came out. And I loved it.
Yeah.
And I saw all the originals, which are clearly better films.
Bet you love Jar Jar.
As an adult.
You love Jar Jar.
I didn't like Jar Jar. I like Qui-Gon. I like Darth Maul a lot.
Yes.
But sometimes I never enjoyed any of the originals as much as I enjoyed Phantom Menace because I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean...
So I don't think it's the best film, but the one I've enjoyed the most is Phantom Menace.
I was watching one of the originals trilogy back the other day.
Yeah.
And like the dialogue and the way it's written hasn't aged well.
No, they're so campy. And
they're really bad, but it's still just good.
Mm. They're really good films, and they are clearly better films, but you know what I'm saying, don't you? You know the point I'm making.
Yeah.
Go on, lad. Go on, Tony, lad. Oh, you bastard. Fuck. You bastard.
For me, Empire Strikes Back, then Revenge of the Sith, for me.
Revenge of the shit, it's more like. Is that a laugh?
Yeah.
Can you do any Star Wars sound effects?
I
can't.
What's a good start?
Oh, that's going back in. That was quite good.
No, I can't do it.
This is what you tuned in for, isn't it, guys?
Yeah.
Is that the gun?
Yep.
10-second delay. But did you know that Luke, I am your father isn't even the quote? Yeah.
It's no. What is it? It's
He says, Luke, guess what? And he goes, what? What?
You are the father.
He goes, what? Not dad. He says, what do you want? Not dad. And he goes, I think you mean, what do you want, dad?
Oh.
And he goes, what? And he goes, you would. And then people always misquote it. Same with Oliver Twist. People always say,
can I have some more?
Yeah, it's people always say, whatever.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Please, sir, I want some more.
Oh, please, sir, I want some more. No, that's very ignorant. I wouldn't give any food to a starving orphan if they approached me like that.
I know.
But
at
please
least ask with a bit of, I did say please, and he did say sir, and I'm guessing that the man at the slop house wasn't a knight of the realm.
No, true.
But he might have been. Because I've seen some pretty good guys working at slop house. I'm just doing like a sort of 20-second delay on the comments.
Oh, yes, that's actually a good idea.
Is there any way to delay the comments, Cam? Is that a possible thing to do?
He's on.
We put like a 20-second input delay on comments for when we see them.
There's a thing that you can do when there's too many people watching the stream.
And you put it in slow mode or whatever. Because a 15, 20 second... I've been in it before, mate. It's not no, I am your father, yeah.
Yeah, I am
your father. Same with Mirror, Mirror on the Wall.
What, as in the line?
Who is the fairest of them all?
She just goes, who is the fairest of them all? What is the Mandela effect?
Don't know.
I heard that. Can someone tell us what exactly it is? Because I've seen it used in a lot of YouTube videos explaining.
Is it where if you
excellent from
you do
Fred
something
there.
and then there's loads of repeating patterns and stuff?
Kind of like...
Or is that, no, that's the mandala effect. That was a little joke I came up with there. You know what mandala is?
No.
Okay. No.
Mandala.
It's like that.
Oh, right, fair.
It's just it's a little joke I've had. Obviously not landed. You need more than 15 seconds, Joe. You're 42 behind. Oh, thank God's sake. How are we 42 seconds behind? Unbelievable. I wish it didn't cost so much money to have a satellite dish put on the outside of the studio.
I'm a dish. What? Anyone tell us what the Mandela effect is? You probably could Google it, but we are more...
Certain things like when Mandela died, people thought he died 20 years earlier. What? Everyone just accepts that a celebrity is dead when they're because of fake news.
I don't get that.
I don't quite get that either.
We'll leave it to the experts to answer this for us, folks, but cheers anyway.
Unfortunately, there are no experts to be seen. You got any stats, Cam?
Oh, excuse me.
From the first few...
Not as of yet.
Oh, okay. But he's trying his best. I can see him working hard.
Oh, bloody hell.
Instagram's, are you drinking beer? You said you weren't drinking.
I think I'd have one. Sorry, I sneezed on my hand and I probably shouldn't eat. Does anyone have the hand sanitizer?
There's some wipes there. Can we get one of those wipes, please? Sorry, Will.
Sorry, Will.
Sorry, Bill.
Will's going to spit in the wipe before he gives it to me. Please don't, Will.
Don't say what has been said there. Cheers, Will. Do you want your own camera? Do you want your own camera? How are Hull City doing this season? Getting relegated, so
it's not
we'd love
great.
to see it.
Selling your two best players on the final day of the January window probably was.
Is that what you did?
They sold Bowen and Grzycki, yeah.
Jared Bowen?
He's good, Jared Bowen, to be fair. Got man of the match yesterday, didn't he?
Why did you sell him? Why have you got such lovely cheekbones? That's what I want to know, Will. How's things with the missus? For those who don't know, Will is a... What's your job role, would you say?
Producer.
Producer.
Local Yorkshireman.
He's a Yorkshireman and a producer here at Stretford Paddock. And he's also a university student at the UC of FB, University Club de Football. And he's got a lovely... he's got a new girlfriend. He's in a new relationship. Is that right? You still with her?
Yeah. Mazel
Still with
tov.
her. So, how's it going? All right? Yeah, very well. Very well, he said. And then he did a wink and then he did this. Which was disgusting.
You dirty pig.
Will, you dirty pig. Ole to smack Pep for the banter. Someone says he a Hull City fan. Yeah, he is, yeah. The lines are Vader. Right, let's do this. Let's act. Right, so I'll be... Do you want to be Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be... This is thanks to Martin P. We're going to do a little scene here. So this is... Which one is it? Which
Empire.
Jedi?
Empire.
Empire Strikes Back. Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker are in a sort of tunnel thing.
Is it on the Death Star? Or I haven't watched Empire like all the way through.
But they're certainly on a craft or something.
Yeah.
He always says Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. Your father.
Damn. Close shit.
Your father. Don't. See? And that is one of the most iconic cinematic moments.
I think that's how it went.
Here we go. The Mandela effect is a bunch of people misremembering something collectively, assuming they were right, and the universe changed something.
Aguero's awake. No. Oh.
Foden.
That's a good ball.
Sterling.
No, he
Good
still hasn't
save.
scored. Good save by De Gea.
Yeah, there was one where someone says take two and action. Do you want to do it one more time? I'll be Vader this time.
Okay.
I like when you did this. I'm going to do this. Sorry. I always saw
Put
myself.
your mouth around that mic.
I always saw myself as more of an Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I'm going to do really Mark Hamill cheesy American dialogue.
Okay, will you not interrupt me,
Sorry,
please?
go
And wait for this corner to be taken, because the last thing I want is for the clip of Man City scoring to go out and I'm pretending to be Darth Vader. Corner ball.
Do it. Do it.
Execute order 66.
Yes, my lord.
Do it.
Okay.
Right, go on.
Oh,
I can't do the voice.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He never... Wait. He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
You're my father. No child support for 20 years.
Yes.
You are the disgrace. I think that's how it
I
went.
just want to apologise to the people listening. If they are peeking, it's because they're eating into the mic.
What does peaking mean? Because not everyone is technically gifted as you.
Peaking is where the decibels...
Is it what I get from the Chinese? Type of duck, ain't it?
So peaking is when the decibels go too high and the sound messes
Excuse
up.
me, sir. What's the decibels?
Decibel is the format
I never
that you
learned
measure
any
sound
sound
in.
on the internet like you done, sir.
The opposite of a comedian
The
is Joe
decibels
Smith.
is 10 bells.
That joke in itself was so bad.
Your joke
that you
is
calling
your
him not a
life.
comedian is in itself a joke.
You're not funny.
Yes! Unlucky. Has the game started yet? In a way, no. We're 11 minutes in, and what would you say? Nothing's happened?
Aguero's look dangerous.
Yeah,
Martial's
and we've been reenacting scenes from Empire Strikes Back. It's been great.
Lando
Someone
was a
says,
smooth
do a
operator.
Chewie impression. That's all right. Sterling. We need to not be doing this. Someone says, do Jar Jar blink.
Jar Jar Blink. I don't get it.
Because I think he means Jar Jar Binks. But he's messing about getting it wrong because it's funnier to say it in the wrong way. How the fuck has Fred created the most chances for United this season at CDM? That's embarrassing. I think it's a lack of consistency of players in front of him. Pogba hasn't been playing. Rashford's been in and out of games. Martial's been not great creatively. And Bruno Fernandes has only just come in. I would say that's why. He's been the most consistent appearance maker in the front six.
I wouldn't say
I'd
he played
so, yeah.
CDM either.
He
for the whole
started the
season.
last 21 Premier League games. Oh, that's a poor header from Maguire. Aguero's... Oh, what a tackle. Matic getting the start ahead of McTominay as well.
Jar Jar Blink 182.
I don't listen to a lot of Blink-182. I probably couldn't tell you a song.
What happens here then? Poor header from Maguire. Well, it's not that bad. It's just very safe, isn't it? It's just a tame header, and he dives in there. Matic does well though, covering back.
Filthy.
Yeah, Maguire just got megged there.
Aguero does Maguire there. Someone says Manu is the best.
Insightful, inspirational, to the point. Corner to City here.
Do you think Gundogan's got one of those faces where he always looks a bit chubby, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, he's got that build.
Come on, lads. As in the German newspaper, you mean? That's a foul on Fred, that, surely.
Oh, it's Mike Dean, reffing. Worked in a chicken factory for 16 years.
I know. That's a long time, isn't it? I think that's why he slowly looked like a plucked chicken.
His neck does resemble that of like a bungee cord.
Yeah. Turkey McGurky. Did you watch him on that podcast on the BBC?
Crouch, I saw. Was it like an hour-long podcast, or was it like a...
I just saw a 15-minute clip.
That's when I saw. I wasn't sure if that was the full thing.
He sort of talks about himself as he kind of half plays a character when he's on the pitch.
Yeah.
Etc.
He is, like, I remember Bobby Zamora saying on Soccer AM, he was like, I always respected refs, but there's something about Mike Dean that is just, he's so arrogant and so up his own arse.
That one where he said the weirdest thing he did was when that Tottenham scored and he was like playing on and then he like runs around the corner with his arms still out like that, like sprinting up to the halfway line.
Did he say that's the weirdest thing he's done?
Yeah, he said that was probably the most Mike Dean thing he's ever done. Because he said you don't usually play on in the box, but for that, because it was the foul happened and then they scored almost straight away after, so he put his arms out and then he just ran like round the corner, like back to the halfway line.
I think the best one was this season when the guy at the Southampton game shook his hand and he just goes, who the fuck's that? Who the fuck is that? No one full well the
Who
camera
the
was
fuck
on.
is that guy? Pep Guardiola managerial record at Old Trafford: 6 games, 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss.
I was at that one of those wins, his first derby. 2-1 in 2016. De Bruyne and Iheanacho scored, I think.
Is that the one I was talking about in the team news where Bravo's first game?
Yeah.
And he made loads of mistakes.
And
But
we
the
should have
first
got a penalty.
30 minutes, they looked really good, didn't they? Because they were stopping our counter-attacks by putting players out wide.
Yeah. And De Bruyne just tore us apart.
Yeah. But Bravo was terrible that day, wasn't he? We should have got 2 or 3 goals easy.
We should have had a penalty, if you remember. He took down Rooney after a crap back pass.
VAR would have had his pants down. Right, come on, let's get the ball. There you go. There we go. Come on. Go on, Dan.
Oh,
Same
James.
shot. Nice, though. Good bit of play. Matic to, I think it was Fred, actually, to Bruno, to Dan James. It's a bit better, yeah.
It's a nice pass from
Good.
Bruno.
He's great how he takes the ball on the turn there.
Oh, should he
Fernandes.
have played that across?
Nah, I don't. I'll never ever go at anyone for shooting inside the box like that.
Yeah.
Like, unless it's blatant. That wasn't an easy pass across to him. There was defenders getting in the way.
He hasn't scored in a long time.
That's true. But, go on, Luke. Well done. Well done.
Adam Patterson, our own resident 42s goer, has gone to the game. So there was a few scraps on the trams on the way to the game. Take them away from me because I'm eating them all.
That's such a person at an office job thing. Oh, they'll take them away from me.
No,
I
stop.
can't
I'll eat them all. I'll eat them all.
And I'll eat you as well.
Oh, you're a snack.
I'll gobble you right up, fella.
Chance to be a fine thing.
What are you watching the game on? Sky
Sky.
Sports main event live.
And it's chive.
Time to taste of Philadelphia, and it's chive. Would you watch Philadelphia? Please say it's chive.
I don't usually use a lot of Philadelphia. If I do, it's just a normal one.
Really?
Yeah.
That was poor by Fred there. Easily closed down by Gundogan.
I think it's Gundogan, because Gundogan sounds nicer to say.
I don't like it, though.
Gundogan. Ilkay Gundogan.
Great tackle, Wan-Bissaka. Ball back.
You just call him a ball bag.
Get up. You call our player ball bags. Keep it. Brilliant by Fred there. Really good. Into trouble and still kept the ball. He played him back into trouble again, though, Dan James there. That's got to be a...
Is he given?
Poopy.
It's been an open 20 minutes.
Yeah, open sesame. Sterling wants a foul there, but nothing happens. That's not a foul, is it? He just gets touched a couple of times. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, grow up.
God's sake, Cameron.
Don't do it.
No.
Not when the mic's on.
Don't do it. Yeah.
No.
Pervert. Who's been your man of the match so far, then? Man of the snacks.
Matic? You made a really good tackle. You want a popcorn? You can have one popcorn.
We've been so bloody good. Good lad, look at you.
Ham, pape.
Do you guys keep track of footballing calorific intake or caloric intake?
What, as in daily caloric or every time we watch a match?
Yeah, I don't actually. We should have that. That'd be good. How much we've consumed this season.
We don't actually eat. At least I don't eat a lot in the Watchalong's bar unless there's popcorn here or something like that. It's usually the drinking, which is actually more calories, to be fair.
Yeah. I sort of have a weird thing where I'm too nervous to eat, but then I sort of nervously eat at the same time.
Because you need something to do
I was
with
going to go for that one.
Oh, yeah, did you?
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I spotted that girthy one.
That was like a big toe.
We're like human
in
competitive
a bowl full of pinkies.
JCBs competing over the largest knickknacks.
No real clear chances either way so far. I would say that Dan James one's been the best chance. The first sort of clear shot taken from inside the box.
Martial, I suppose, I don't know if you call it half a chance, but he was kind of played through. And then,
yeah, but it never evolved into anything, did it?
Yeah. Well, possession.
70% possession for City so far.
Yeah, unsurprising, to be honest.
Not, yeah. Doesn't come as a shock, really.
No. Gary Neville saying Aguero looks lively.
Go on, Luke. Well done.
I'd be inclined to agree.
I'd be declined to agree.
They just...
Luke Shaw's been very present so far, I'll say.
That's a good ball.
Go on, Tony.
Oh, that's such a poor pass.
Yeah. Again, though, Martial wasn't making the run, was he?
Yeah.
It happens a lot where he's on the line of the last man and he's not making a run in behind. He's just sort of happy to jog alongside him rather than trying to make any sort of penetration, almost like he don't trust his speed or something.
Yeah.
I don't quite get why he does that.
I have some stats.
Okay.
I'll read them to you and keep the camera on you so I can get your reaction.
Okay.
So, Victor Lindelof has the most passes for Manchester United with 10.
Oh, that's a lot.
9.
Quality.
Harry Maguire's attempted 12, but only completed 8. So,
Wow.
so that was also high. Created chances. Bruno Fernandes with 1. He's the top there. Attacking third passes. Bruno Fernandes tops it for United with 2 out of 3.
Not many, though, is it? Good.
Oh, lovely touch. Well, unintentional. I don't know if it was or
It's a
not.
good pass, though.
Take-ons. Aaron Wan-Bissaka with 1 out of 1 and Fred with 1 out of 1.
These stats are getting boring now.
Yeah.
No many more.
No many more.
No,
That's a sentence that people
no
say
many
all the
men.
time.
No many men.
No many more stats. I tell you, after one day of these ones.
Yeah, basically, it's a pretty boring game so far.
Okay. Back to us in the
Thank you.
studio. Thank you.
Thank you, Statman Shite.
Thank you. It wasn't that funny, mate.
It's funny because it's you.
Right. Well done, Brandon, there. Keep going, lad. That's a foul.
Yeah.
What?
Go on, Mike. What?
Oh, he's brought it back. I thought he was giving it the other way,
Yeah.
but he's pointing to a...
Only Mike Dean invents hand movements that have never been seen before now. Will, don't take any of that. Fucking put him in his place.
Here's something. Do you know a matador is actually the name of the jacket that they wear, not the man himself.
What is the name of the man himself? Keith?
That's not true, by the way. Callum's just to eat brownies and look cute.
And he's doing one of them right now.
Out of brownies.
And he's all out of brownies.
Oh no, he's still got brownies.
Statcam shite.
Go on then, Tony.
Oh, he took a beautiful touch out of the air there. Oh.
Fuck. Go on, Fred. That's
Yeah.
a good foul to give away there. Good foul. Fucking hell, that was close, man. Who plays this pass here?
Wow.
Will Brandy.
Anyone here watching the Six Nations? Anyone at home? Because Scotland have just beaten France.
Have they?
Yeah,
So
so-
that opens the door for England.
Yeah,
that.
so France can't win the Grand Slam.
But they'll still win it if they win all the rest of their games, though.
I think they're level on points with England now. Are they?
No, because England didn't get did they do bonus points and stuff?
Yeah, they didn't get a bonus point.
England
yesterday.
didn't get a bonus point. I don't know if it was yesterday, but
They
when,
didn't
I,
get
when I
bonus.
looked at the table a couple of games ago, there were teams that had won the same amount as England, but were ahead of them.
They
on
didn't.
points.
They didn't get a bonus point against Ireland. France didn't get a loser's bonus against Scotland either.
Losers, boners. Sorry.
Bottom of this bowl's a bit damp.
Yeah, it is. I've had a few that have been
It's
a bit sludgy.
I did.
Walter White. Oh, Harry! Alden Victor clearing up. Bit casual there. Oh.
Like the world's most consistent janitor, he's cleaned it up. All right, what are we making? 20 minutes in.
So far, City have been on top, but United have had the better of the chances. They look dangerous on the counter-attack. We're crying out for Marcus Rashford, though, aren't we?
We are. That's a handball. That looked a handball to me.
Who
From
by?
Fred.
So if we score here, it's going to be brought back then, yeah?
I think so, but
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
clear foul, man.
yeah.
It's a poor tackle. That's a booking, that. That ought to be a booking. No ball, yeah, very true. Could have said that into the mic, that'd have been good.
That's about as clear. That's a yellow
That should
card.
be a yellow card.
That's
Is he
how you
giving him a
clear.
yellow? That's just a clear...
I think he runs into him, really.
Oh, shut up, you poo-pee.
Poopy! Right, come on. Free
Bruno.
kick. Dangerous. Dangerous.
Bruno's right footer, isn't he? Yeah.
Who's over it as well? Fred. Oh my God, imagine if Fred scored.
This is made for a left
If
footer.
Fred scores this, come on, lads. Bruno's already hit the post from a free kick this season, hasn't he?
He has.
This Soissons.
Oh, my God. This is just a left footer, though, I feel.
It's perfect. But it was like about here where Bruno hit the post, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Like whipped it around at the near post. Oh, I feel sick. I feel sick now. When we get off a chance, I feel sick. Come on, lads. We need to score something like this because we've had a couple of chances. If we don't score the next chance we get, come on, lads. Please.
They look like they're going to go for goal. I think it's going to be Fred.
Bruno?
Oh, it hits the wall. Was it you I was saying? There's nothing more annoying than when it hits the wall.
Yeah. It's nothing, is it? It's just a 0. Dirty 0. Good
Fred
pass.
Skinton.
Go on, Fred. Into the box.
Good play.
Unlucky, lads. Expected better. Yeah, not much from that one, was there?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to score that. I was nervous for that. Looked like he was just trying to pass it around the wall, wasn't it?
It didn't look like it, even if it was on target, it was going to be
No.
Edison. United enjoying a little spell, you could say, here.
Even if half of it has just been us stood over a free kick.
Oh, lovely from
Good
Matic
interception
nearly.
there, Rodri. Go on, Danny, lad.
No, Otamendi's
Did
done well.
Otamendi get booked for that last time?
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
way?
Did he?
I don't know.
He must have.
I didn't see it flash up on the screen.
The screwn.
What was it you were saying the other day? There's some Simpsons references we were walking into the studio.
Oh God, what was a few of them? I'm annoyed now because they were well known. Was it Back to Winnipeg? I'm not sure. I've said it on this stream before.
On this here. He didn't get booked, apparently. Unbelievable.
Come on, Reds. Do a goal. Do a goal.
I'm nervous. It's weird, the streams for the really proper big games like this. It's just such a nerve-wracking experience, isn't it? And obviously, it needs to be exciting and fun.
Yeah.
But I am actually shitting myself.
Yeah.
And it's hard to kind of... Maybe I suppose that's the...
I mean,
the excitement comes from that, but fuck me, I'm scared.
I've only been on one watch-along where we've lost a league game.
Really?
Or a league game where we've lost...
At all?
No, I was here for when we got beaten by Astana, and I was here for the League Cup game against City.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've been on a watch-along where we've lost.
In the league?
Before. Yeah.
Come on, lads. Brandon on the ball. Good, look at that Luke Shaw on the overlap there. Unlucky, but we make a lot more runs from deep now than we used to than at the start of the season. I think
Luke
that's one
Shaw
thing
for the
that's definitely
Euros?
changed.
Question mark.
Do a goal, guys. Couldn't agree more.
It's just patient now.
Ball up, Martial. Oh! What a touch!
Pull it
Go on,
back.
Tony. Go on, Tony.
Oh, you should have pulled it back. Oh.
Oh, I should have played it back. He got greedy because of the touch, which was an incredible touch.
Oh,
Unreal touch.
Oh,
that.
look at Bruno.
He's got to pass it back.
Yeah.
You've got to lay him up, man. You've got to lay Bruno in there.
You can see what he's trying to do,
terrible
but he
shot.
just doesn't catch it.
And Bruno was literally there
Yeah,
waiting by himself. You know something? Regardless of any other problems I have with Martial, which actually I don't have that many, I think he's pretty good. His passing is quite poor, isn't it? Like in that situation, I know it was an easy pass, but he's one of them where he'll pass it too far in front and the player has to take a touch, or he
Doesn't
his
take it
build-up
in
play
there.
isn't great.
The running stride.
Oh, he should have done better there. That should have been a goal.
Mike Dean doing a drop ball.
Did this?
Oh, they hit the ref. All right.
Interesting.
Of course they would. Man, shitty.
Dan James, good play. Wan-Bissaka into Fred there. Last sort of 10, 15 minutes, just getting into the game a bit more now, aren't they, United?
Good ball from Fred.
Brandon Williams, some lovely yellow and black boots. Like running on wasps.
Ooh.
Luke Shaw's really pushing up a lot for a centre-back, isn't he?
I think they can maybe feel... Oh, dear.
It looked like a foul, didn't it?
He's given the free kick.
He took his time there. Last 5 minutes, 83% possession for United.
Oh,
The Mike Dean show begins.
yeah, Mike Dean is having a Mike Dean day, to be fair.
To be fair, it was a foul, wasn't it?
Let's have a look at this then. Someone go...
Maybe not.
Does he get the ball going again?
Doesn't look like a
Has he been
foul.
booked?
Fernandinho's been booked for his protestations.
Yep. That should be both their centre-backs booked.
I know, yeah. I can't believe Otamendi didn't get booked for that one on Dan James. I know he sort of ran into him, but it was he put the ball out to one side and just went through it.
Who's going
Bruno
for this
scored
one,
a
then?
similar free kick from this exact same position for Sporting, where the dude just laid the ball off to him and he took like 3 touches and just smashed it into the far top bins. That's what's going to happen here.
I love your optimism.
Watch. He's going to kick the ball into the netted goal thing.
Netting goal thing, please. Ball over the top. Martial! Yes!
Oh, fucking have that!
Get in! Shocking by Edison.
I didn't
Let the ball
even
go underneath him.
I didn't even see
You
that.
didn't watch it, you shit.
I saw the ball go in, but I didn't see what.
Stupid shit. Terrible by Edison. Gazaniga-esque finishing it, goalkeeping at the near post there.
AM9.
Sorry if I just screamed into the mic too loudly. Great ball. Who plays this ball over the top here? Is
Is
this
it
Fred?
Bruno? Bruno.
Incredible. Incredible goal. Fuck off, Edison.
Bruno assist.
That's an incredible pass. Paul Scholes. Great touch.
Oh.
Great touch. He's like Gazaniga, no
Yeah.
Rashford's goal.
Yeah.
Very similar. Near post, just fluffs it.
It's not got a lot of pace on it.
Nah.
It's just so.
Oh, and it hits a full palm as well, and he just can't
They
keep it
are the
out.
most-
Get in!
They are the most difficult. Oh, they're checking VAR.
Check.
He's onside.
He's off. He's off. Oh no.
I think he's on.
Fernandinho's back leg.
Yeah, I think he's on there.
I think Fernandinho keeps him on. It looks like it, doesn't it?
He looks onside to me.
Brilliant. That pass by Bruno. That's what you get. Pereira ain't doing that in his life.
Not even trying it.
No, that's Scholesy, isn't it? That's Paul Scholes,
And
that.
16th goal in all comps this season.
Good lad. We needed that as well. I just said before, didn't I? The next time we get a chance, we have to score it because we've had 2 or 3.
Well, like I said,
and you can't afford to waste them against. And I love when people say this City side. Oh, what? Go on, Brandy. Go on, Matic. Get down the line, lad.
inside.
Keep the ball. Keep the ball. Well done. Come on, lads. Come on. Good play here. Back post.
Oh, Bruno. You could see what he was trying to
Ball
do.
just was behind him when it ended up behind him. This is better, though. Imagine, it'd be great to be there now when it just screaming at everything.
Oh. That's a good ball from Williams.
He gets underneath it, doesn't he, Bruno?
Oh,
he
was just behind
misreads
him.
the flight of it. He goes too far.
Oh, it was just behind him.
Unlucky. Some good play there by United. Good pressing again there. Oh. City are rocking here. If we can
Edison's furious.
If we can get another goal. Guardiola's looks scared, to be honest. Guardiola looks scared. We just saw that start, didn't we, a few minutes ago?
Yeah.
United's possession in the last 5 minutes, just creeping up, and City haven't really managed to hold us off. That's the thing with City; their style of play is so particular that when it's disrupted, we've seen this season that they do struggle. If they can hold you in their sort of little fortress, then they're really good.
They've been really. I don't know what. I think it just Rodri booked as well. They've just literally. They just haven't had a defense.
No. Rodri's skin is green. He's got a face like a dollar bill. Have you seen how green his skin is? That's pretty cool.
Green giant. Because he's quite tall, isn't he?
Is he?
He looks quite tall. Rodri.
Check how tall Rodri is.
Can we get a double punch from you, Joe, lad? Yeah, you can. There you go. Don't happen very often, but you get a double punch from a game like this so far. Are you looking Rodri's height?
I'm looking up
Thomas,
Rodri's height.
Actually, we've got Cam for this.
Cam,
How tall is Rodrigo Hernandez Casante?
He's 6'3".
Is he?
yeah.
I actually thought he was like 5'10", 5'11", sort of Gundogan
But that's
style.
compared to Wikipedia.
Gundogan style.
Mike
They're
Dean.
acting as though it shouldn't have been a... Nah, I think he kicks through his foot.
Yeah.
I think he kicks Bruno's foot into the ball.
Yeah.
But this is wonderful invention and creativity from
Such poor
Bruno
goalkeeping.
Fernandes, isn't it? That's brilliant.
That's 3 goals, 3
That's
assists, 8
brilliant.
games.
Brilliant.
I do
No
rate.
one knows what that means.
I do rate
You just said
Edison,
it
to
with
be
your
fair.
mic on. For God's sake. Inside jokes on a live stream.
No.
Tiki-taka.
Pape.
That ball over from Bruno is something from a blue movie, pure filth.
Dirty.
Did you lads watch the UFC last night?
I did. Yeah. It was. Co-main event was probably the best women's fight I've ever seen.
Well, I saw people saying, obviously, things get categorised into men's and women's, but just saying that it was one of the best fights.
No, there's definitely I'd say so, but I mean,
certainly for the women's divisions.
no, definitely, especially for 115 pounds, those ladies can throw hands. But yeah, no, it was okay. Main event was a bit of a letdown, but I personally did
Great
score
tackle.
to Adesanya.
So why was the Joanna and
Zhang Weili.
Zhang Weili fight so good?
They were just Ioane and
Were there
Jacek.
knockdowns and
There wasn't any knockdowns. They were just punching each other in the face loads, and they weren't getting knocked down. It's like
Joanna
Joanna.
ended up looking like a space raider afterwards, didn't she?
No, Joanna was like tagging Weili loads on the outside, but then Zhang just kept coming in, throwing fucking haymakers and connecting with them. As
Well,
you
did you
could
see
tell,
the Jessica Andrade?
yeah, what she did to him, she did to her there.
Because Jessica Andrade is known as this like heavy hitting brawler for the
Yeah.
division, and she just battered her
Yeah.
face off, didn't she? So yeah, it's a,
Oh, it was good. It was good, to be fair.
I haven't stayed up to watch a UFC card in quite a while. To be
no,
fair.
me neither. I heard the Romero Adesanya fight was shit.
Yeah, it was a bit shit.
Why didn't Romero ever use his wrestling?
That's oh, you want to? He didn't. He went for a few takedowns last night,
Yeah.
but he's so awkward in the way. He's like doing all this when he's like, literally, he was like doing.
He's
Like he's
too
trying-
athletic. He's too athletic. He's almost annoying. Like you're just doing flips for the sake of it now. We get it. You're about 60.
Yeah.
And
he's
you've
like
got-
an electric car. Do you know, it's just all the talk immediately.
And he's got the dexterity of a Cuban Stretch Armstrong.
Darren Wan-Bissaka has got some of the best slide tackling I've ever seen. Why don't you ask that into the mic and we can talk about it together? Switch to your camera as well, you'll love it.
Do you reckon he'll go to the Euros?
Aaron Wan-Bissaka?
Aaron Wan-Bissaka?
Yeah, I think he will, do you? I think England have got a sort of a litany. Is that the right word?
I reckon.
A litany of right backs.
I reckon that's one position that you'll see changes quite a bit in Southgate's side.
Yeah. I think
Trent-
Reece James is obviously
Trent will
good, but
play.
very inexperienced.
I
Trent's
think
obviously first
Trent
choice.
and Wan-Bissaka will be the ones to go.
But over Kyle Walker?
Kyle Walker will go as a centre back, I think,
Yeah. Great pass from Matic there.
because I reckon you play Trent
Go,
in
go.
games you think you're going to win,
Yeah.
and Wan-Bissaka in games such as maybe the first game against Croatia.
Yeah. Just someone who's defensively excellent.
That's why I don't think Trent played much in the World Cup or at all, really.
Just
No.
silly fouls to give away.
Also, he was only 20 or 19 at the time.
It's a tough one, isn't it, Joe?
It is. Yeah, what do you reckon?
for the Euros.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Trent play centre mid for England. Actually, I think England's centre
Like Reece
midfield-
James for Chelsea.
Whatever. England are lacking a bit of creativity in the middle of the park. So, yes. No, I think England. I don't think England will win this Euros. I don't think they are the finished article by any means, and also their best players, or a lot of them, are currently injured.
Yeah. What, in Rashford
If-
and Kane?
Kane, yeah.
If they come back all fit, though, I reckon we've got half a chance.
I don't even think at full fitness. England-
Ooh!
That's
Hang
a,
on.
That's a penalty.
That
Or-
looked like a penalty to me.
Surely VAR.
They're
will
going to
watch
check it, surely. Get it, Matic. That looked like a... Can they give a foul that's not
Yeah,
a penalty?
No.
No.
So it has to... It's either a penalty or nothing.
Yeah.
He just stood in front of him and
They'll,
blocked him.
they'll check it.
They've
May.
got to go back. No, they will. They will.
I think it's a bit too soft. VAR won't give that.
They'll check it, though.
Yeah, they will check. Oh.
Go on, lad! Oh, he did brilliantly there. Can we see a replay of that?
Nah,
Yeah,
they're,
mate,
they're
I'll
already
just,
having
I'll
words
just
with
press it
Mike
now. There
Here
you
we go. Ball in. It comes in. Oh, no, not there. We don't want to see that. We want to see the foul. It doesn't look like they're going to be giving it. Or even
Mike
checking it.
down.
I would like to see that again, though.
Oh, you just hear
Surely
them,
Sky will show it.
Obviously, it's not been pulled back.
I mean, even if we don't see the VAR version, you'd think we'd see a production version of the replay. Anyway, I guess not. It looked like he was just stopped on the edge of the
Yeah.
box, didn't it? Just brick walled him. Bruno with a free corner into the box. Harry Maguire just underneath
slightly
it.
overhit.
Brandon Williams, Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, he did the right thing there.
Just
'cause
wellied it.
He was getting closed down, and Matic has taken it
Oh, poor touch.
almost. Interesting there. I'd like to see that again. Doesn't seem like we're going to. Really should have got that into Martial, but great work regardless. I don't think Martial wasn't in a position to receive the ball at all there, really.
We've had
Maybe
two or three. Sorry to interrupt. We've had just 2 or 3 chances where we could have squared it each. Like,
Yeah.
I think the Dan James, there was
Yeah,
one with
I think Martial could have done better to get in a better position,
Yeah.
or maybe Wan-Bissaka should have just took more time with it because they had a lot of space.
Fred has been clearing up in that midfield
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the moment.
Fred Astaire. Go on, Martial over the top. Take a touch. Take a touch.
Oh, he
man!
could have taken a touch there.
Oh, I don't know if he could have got to it. Maybe if he couldn't reach his foot out to it. What? Dear. Just imagine Sancho in front of Wan-Bissaka. What do you think to these Sancho rumours?
When I said on the paper talk 2 days ago that I don't believe that Sancho will come out Champions League football, but Mr. Housen has refuted that claim, saying that that is not true, that there is very much a chance he will come despite the lack of Champions League football, which I found
Yeah.
very surprising.
Yeah. I see. My point on that is that he's only 20.
No.
Like, even if he's not in the Champions League next season, he could still be at United for another 3 years after that and be in
Yeah.
the Champions League every time.
Yeah.
And it's just, I think I don't know, I just don't think it will affect him that much. Because
He's only
like, even
29
now, I know, obviously we don't know where we'll finish this season, but as poor as we've been this season, we have been poor,
Yeah.
we're not that far off a Champions League spot, are we?
No.
So imagine bringing someone like Sancho in, and again, it keeps the name Grealish keeps getting bandied around.
I'd back us to get top 4 just based
Sure, we
on
get
the
top
run
4
of games
back.
that we're on. Yeah.
My worry is that because we're 9 games unbeaten, that has to end at some point. I think it will end before the end of the season. It's how
definitely.
It's how we respond to
losing
the
that.
breaking of that run. Because if we capitulate like we did at the end of last season, it will be 6th or 7th rather than 4th. Or
Debatably, we should have. Oh, what a pass from Wan-Bissaka. He's been my man of the match so far.
yeah, he's been brilliant. He's always brilliant against City.
Fred,
Go on,
excellent.
lads.
Martial was making that run. Oh, no, it's not a pen.
No, it's not.
He's giving a
Give
dive,
it a
hasn't he?
dive.
He's booking Fred.
Yeah, it will go to VAR.
I think that was a dive.
It looked like a dive. Good play, though. It's a shame that because the position he's in, we could do with him being able to...
Oh, that's not a dive.
That's not a dive. That's not a dive. He
What?
kicked his foot. He
That is
kicked his
ridiculous.
foot.
We can't complain
They
about VAR decisions.
They can't
to be
check
fair.
that and give him a yellow card for diving. He kicks his fucking ankle.
That's
Is
terrible.
that just playing on?
That's
what
really-
the fuck?
Yeah, the check was complete.
How could, even if you don't think it's a penalty, which it probably was,
Yeah.
you kick someone in the shin while you're sprinting at full speed, you're going to go over.
It's not a dive.
How is that possibly a dive? That is ridiculous.
We probably should.
That's just shit, isn't it?
we should be the
Just
last club
crap.
complaining about VAR, to be honest.
I
but
don't care. Take it in our stride. But you got to complain about a bit about that.
Go on.
Hello again, me again.
Oh my god,
to
he's
your
such
camera.
a tool.
I just think it's the incompetence of English referees.
Would
What,
Scottish
do you-
referees do better? Would they?
Not
As
English
in, do you
referees,
blame,
okay.
Do you blame
English
Mike
pr-
Dean or do you blame the
No,
people
English,
VAR in it?
English Premier League referees.
Yeah.
So the Premier League refs, because none of them went to the World Cup last year.
No.
Well, not last year, but like last time
Yeah,
the
2
World
years
Cup
ago.
was on, right? None of them ref in like big
No. Since
They
like,
do the
Howard Webb
Champions-
retired, we've not seen much of it.
Bundesliga and whatnot. VAR works perfectly all the time.
Well, they have the screens on the pitch, don't they? That they can go over
so
and have a
do
look
we.
themselves. Do
So
we?
do we. We don't use them.
Why don't they use them?
Exactly. The refereeing standard has dropped so much.
Look at this. We've seen another
There's
replay
English
there.
refs still getting Champions
Fred
League
knocks
gigs,
it past
obviously.
Otamendi.
Yeah, they're getting
Otamendi
Champions League
kicks him in
group
the ankle,
stage.
clearly.
They're not getting like Champions League. When was the
That's
last
a
ref?
penalty, let
to
alone a
ref.
yellow card for diving.
Did Mike Dean not referee? Or Mark Clattenburg referee? Mark
Yeah.
Clattenburg ref the
Clattenburg.
Champions League final.
Yeah, he's now
In
reffing in,
Saudi-
China or Saudi Arabia or something daft because he gets more money there
Yeah.
and less stick probably.
Way less stick.
Yeah. Howard
Unless he
Webb.
cheats on his wife.
That was probably the last referee who refed in like a World Cup.
Yeah.
What a referee he was, eh? Webby.
Yeah, Howard Webb was really good. People thought he was a United fan, but obviously he wasn't.
He was from Rotherham.
But he
I
refed a
believe.
World Cup final, didn't he?
He
Or
did.
certainly a
2010.
Champions League final.
2010, he refed
Yeah.
the World Cup final.
That's one of the more stupid ones I've seen. Because usually VAR, you think, oh, it was stupid, but you can kind of understand it. That's clearly not a book. The thing is, though, actually, I don't know if you'll be able to find this, Cam. If in that instance, so they're checking for a dive there, there's no play on option, is there? So do they either have to say dive or penalty? Or is there an option where the refs stop the game?
It's not a dive, it is a foul then,
No, not necessarily, though, is it?
What do you mean? How's it not a foul?
Because, no, I'm not. I
Oh,
don't mean-
lovely from Bruno.
and you go over, but you weren't diving, but it wasn't a foul. Do you know what I mean? So is there a possibility that the ref can check that, even though Mike
Say
Dean's
that
already
again.
stopped it? So do you know if we were going shoulder to shoulder for the ball?
This
and
sounds like what you're trying to say, the Chelsea game.
Oh,
No, I'm
my
not.
God.
Well, let's not worry about that. I don't mean that. Don't get into that. If we go shoulder to shoulder and you fall over, I didn't necessarily foul you, but it's not a dive either.
Yeah, but he did. That wasn't shoulder. He kicked.
No, I
him.
know, but I'm just saying, is the reason they didn't give that, do you think, because it was either a dive or a penalty? Once he stopped the ball, he stopped the game like that, can they give, like, play on? Do you know what I mean?
They can't give play on.
Is there an
but-
option
Here
for,
we
like,
go.
it's not a dive or a penalty?
Oh,
No, it's got to be.
One
they
or
can
the
only
other.
give
See,
a
that's the
decision.
problem, isn't it? Because I don't think they're
Well, not even that.
giving a
Because what would you
penalty.
do? Play on with a what? A drop ball?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that what it would have
I don't
to
think
have
that's.
been?
I think you just look at it, and then if it's a dive, it's a dive. If not, there's contact, and it's a penalty.
Yeah. I think it was a penalty, but I just mean, are they worried
And if
that
it's
they
a
couldn't
soft
give either?
foul, the word foul is in there. It's just soft.
Yeah.
Which,
Alex
it's a
Alex
penalty.
Bagley in the comments saying, I'm still not sure why you've given Cam a microphone.
He demanded one. He demanded a phallic-shaped
He gives
microphone.
us the stats and he gives us a little bit of warmth to proceedings. Can we?
yeah, Aaron and Howard Webb was the first ever referee to give 3 yellow
can you put
cards
your
to
mic
one
down?
player.
He's fighting with people in the comments. Mic down, please, Cam. We'll come back to you in
No,
the second half.
Webb
I was
didn't do
agreeing
that.
with
That
him.
was Graham Paul who did that, actually. It wasn't Howard Webb. You are incorrect.
Ah,
It
Aaron,
was
you
Graham
didn't-
Paul.
Okay,
Prank
mic,
patrol.
Cam, mic down. We talked about this before the show. Can you put your mic down, please? It's not down. I can see it from here. Oh my God, he's gone rogue. 46 minutes going to be a terrible time to concede now, wouldn't
Yes,
it?
please don't.
Just probably 30 seconds more till half time. Lindelof to Wan-Bissaka. Down to James. Anyone on? Any ball on there, lad? No, he's lost the ball. Back to Gundogan. Oh no, Gundogan into Rodri. Slowing the game down nicely, United. Just 20 seconds more. Going in at half time 1-0 would be so much better than 1-1. That's good clearance by Matt.
That's some good
Maguire.
analysis there. Thanks, Jamie Redknapp.
just scared.
That's a corner flag.
Fuck off. Those goals before half time, though, just seem to be worth double almost, don't they? Because it changes the whole tone of the second half.
It's been a good game.
Yeah, if you're happy with the performance so
half-time.
far, like the video, please, because it helps us out massively if you like the video. Half time 1-0. United have been, would you say, the better side?
On the balance of play, yes, I'd say so.
I think City have had a lot of the ball, but have looked largely impotent in front of goal.
Yeah.
Kevin saying that City look ordinary without De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Joe, his pace against City's defence is working, drawing fouls, and for them to panic.
Yeah, James has played well, to be fair. He's drawn a few fouls.
But that's what I was saying before the game, that I thought he would either look really good or
really shit.
Yeah, but I thought it was a big game for him because of just his pace. We missed it, I think, against City. No, not against City. What was the game? The Everton
Closer
game.
to the mic.
I thought we missed a bit of pace in the Everton game. And it's good to have it back for this one. Guys, City 1 attempt at goal, 1 attempt at
Do
goal.
you have any stats, Cam?
Not yet, but I can get some in-depth stats soon.
No, it's fine.
Very
Just
good.
the normal ones will do.
After the goal, we ran City ragged. Yeah, we saw a stat like 5 minutes before the goal went in saying that United have had like 83% possession in the previous 5 minutes. And from that point till half time, United looked really dangerous.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I think City really are missing Laporte at the back. They look absolutely. I don't rate Otamendi. It's hard to believe we were linked with paying 35 million for him before he went to City. Fernandinho's looked okay, but they looked really nervous at the back. Their midfield's been a bit untidy. De Bruyne Aguero's been a bit isolated. I say.
Wan-Bissaka's pocketed Sterling again so far, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, people say, no, don't start him at the Euros, even though he's pocketed England's arguably. Could you say best player? Maybe not. Harry Kane's probably a more impact player than Sterling, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. United had more clear-cut chances, definitely.
Yeah.
The goal, we'll talk about the goal in a minute once we've got the stats up, but brilliant goal. And I think City started well. They held the ball well. They passed it around nicely, as you would expect them to do. There was a stat, wasn't there? They had 70% possession, I think, the first 10 minutes. But never really penetrated much.
Aguero had I want to say, like half an ish chance when he kind of went through, and then Matic came across.
Yeah,
But
Matic and Lindelof sort of squashed him, didn't they?
De Gea's not had to really make a save, or at least none that I can remember.
What was their shot on target?
I
can't even think of it.
I can't even think of it. Yeah, that's what kind of half it's been.
Certainly wasn't a big save. United, we were saying just before, and this is something I'll say a lot just because I think the way momentum seems to work in football, especially big games like this. United had a couple of chances before they scored, didn't they? Martial had a quarter of a chance where he should have squared it to, well, not even a quarter of a chance, half a chance, where he should have squared it to Bruno Fernandes, but went for the shot. And Dan James had that one across goal as well. I just said then, I thought United have to score the next chance because if we miss 3 chances, you're going to get punished against City. And then they did score the next goal. So that goal then, the ball was won. We won a foul just sort of 35, 40 yards out.
Yeah.
Bit of a lucky foul, do you think?
Yeah, well, I don't think the ref's been consistent for either side, to be honest, in this half. I think both teams have suffered as a result of poor officiating, but basically, terrific ball from Bruno. You made the point Pereira wouldn't even attempt something like that.
No. Just Martial made the run in, and just that chip ball over the top from 40 yards out straight onto him. Eat my chips. Smashed it near post. And really terrible goalkeeping from Ederson, wasn't it?
You made a comparison to that at Gazzaniga in the Spurs gate. which is pretty apt, to be fair.
But at least Rashford put a lot more power on that shot.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know. Martial's looked pretty good as well. Well, not good, but he's been looking for the ball and stuff like that, and he's been pressing as well. If you've noticed in the first half, we've made it a bit uncomfortable for them, especially when they're playing it out from the back.
The press has been really good. I've been impressed with Bruno Fernandes again. I've really been impressed with Matic and Fred. I think they've both looked excellent.
If we win
and
today,
Luke Shaw as well.
If we win today, does that speed up like Liverpool's process of winning the league?
Liverpool can win the
game?
league
2 games
next weekend.
That was the next week.
I think
if City lose. Yeah.
If City lose, I think Liverpool can win the league at the weekend. But they've won the league anyway.
Yeah, I know, but it's still not going to be easy when it happens.
No, it's not, is it? We know it's happening, but it's still sad.
Eating popcorn will make the pain go away. Get it in.
I hope so. What about talk us through that Fred penalty incident?
Yeah, Mike Dean booking Fred for a dive, and to be fair, we both said at the time it looked like a dive because Fred's body language. But I think it could have been. I hate saying it because it's probably not right. Putting pressure on the ref and stuff like that. But it was the same as when Maguire should have got sent off maybe against Chelsea. The fact Chelsea didn't make a big deal of it, we probably should have made a big deal about not getting the penalty. And then the ref's going to be, mind you, it's Mike Dean. He's kind of...
Well, you say that. During that podcast we were talking about where he was on with Peter Crouch on 5 Live, he was saying, when you're having a bad game as a ref, when you've made a mistake.
Yeah,
you can tell.
5 minutes later by the body language of players.
So then it must be difficult to know you've made a mistake, which I'm not sure, but he will know with that one because, like you said, the players didn't rightly get around him. But how do you not overcompensate when you know that you've made a mistake?
The thing is, I don't get it. Like, fair enough. Like the ref, I feel sorry for refs because at the end of the day, this game is played at 100 miles an hour, and like you're not going to get every decision right. But that's why VAR has been brought in to,
Yeah, and I was saying it at the time, and I still don't have an answer on this or an official answer. When they review that challenge, are the only options, because the ref has blown the whistle for a foul, for a dive, are the only options for VAR to either give a yellow card for simulation or a penalty?
I think so.
There's no play on option, is there? Because the ball has been stopped.
Yeah, I think.
Because I think if they had an easy way of just saying it wasn't a dive or a penalty, which I think it was a penalty, but it clearly wasn't a dive. He kicked his ankle.
Yeah, I think it's weird. There's not really a clear understanding of what the process is. What I understand is basically there's a guy in the ref's earpiece who says, "Look, we're going to give it a check. When the next ball goes dead, just hold it up." And you have to remember, play goes on for like 5-6, not 5-6 minutes, but like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
After that, a passage of play. But Aquino's going in on Edison here.
A terrible goalkeeper.
That's poor. I do rate Edison very much as a goalkeeper, though.
Yeah. Tactically outclassed City the first half. Can we keep it up? Hopefully. I think one good thing that makes me believe we maybe can keep it up is we've actually got a relatively strong bench.
Yeah, great.
McTominay, Mata, Greenwood, Igalo, Twanzebe, and Eric Bailly on the bench.
Bring on Igalo. Do you think this is a game for him?
Maybe late on. Depends what the score is.
Yeah.
If Martial slows down, or we're struggling to, we're getting the ball in the box, but we're having to take an aerial route, and Martial doesn't look up to it, then maybe I'd get him on.
Do you think Roy Keane supports United?
Yeah.
Do you think?
I do. Yeah. I think if we won the Champions League, he'd cheer.
Yeah.
Do you?
I think
they're saying. Sorry,
Roy Keane's saying it's a penalty.
Yeah,
but Fred exaggerated the dive. I think is what. Let's have a look.
It's a clear penalty.
He goes down.
He swings his leg through and kicks his ankle.
Yeah,
it's a clear penalty. Michael Richards saying I've seen penalties given for that. Yeah, because it's a foul. Let's not argue with people on telly though, eh?
I know they can't hear us, and we wouldn't
Michael,
say it to them in
me,
person.
You know what I'm saying?
We wouldn't say it to them in person.
Yeah, I'm scared. There is contact. Either it's an obvious error or not calling for not calling a penalty, or it's an obvious error for calling a dive. Certainly, VAR should have made the decision for one or the other.
Yeah, it comes down to VAR because they're the ones who have the ability to go back and look.
And like we said, at first glance, at full speed, I can see why he thought it was a dive.
Yeah, we thought that as well.
But for anyone who saw a replay of that,
Dean,
how can you go back and tell the referee, yeah, he's dived?
Yeah,
that it seems to me like an impossible position to take on that.
So you mean that if play stops and then it's deemed that he's dived?
Yeah, VAR have checked it and gone to Matt Dean. Yeah, he's dived.
Then you just
how is that possible?
Yeah, I know it's
insane.
Do you give the free kick or is it because there's a difference between diving and going down? With contact when it's a fair challenge that you go down. There's no way you can.
Also, imagine if Fred gets sent off now for a second yellow.
Yeah, that's
ludicrous. forget the penalty. We've got our defensive midfielder on a yellow card. When the longer this game goes on, if we can keep it at 1-0, City are going to get more and more desperate. We're probably going to see counter attacks from City. You like to have a yellow card in the bank
And
to take someone down if you need to. You'd love to send him off.
You'd love to send him off.
Stats. Yeah, we've got some stats.
Go on,
Keep the
stats
back up.
Cam.
So we ignored them last time. The stats are up there. They'll just come through on here in a second because I can't read them on there. Right, United have had 7 shots, 3 on target. City, just 1 shot, 1 on target. And this is where the 68% possession that City have had sort of doesn't particularly feel impressive, does it? It's almost sort of a Van Gaalian stat line there for Man City. Loads of possession, no real chances created. 4 corners for City. Again, obviously didn't lead to any shots on target or headers or anything like that.
Offsides, no clear-cut chances for either team, which is... It's been an open game, but I think it's been one lacking... I want to say quality. That last...
Yeah. I think if we'd have seen Marcus Rashford on the pitch, I think City's defence looks there for the taking to me.
Yeah.
Martial's exposed them, and I don't think his best attribute is his pace.
No.
He's a quick lad, but he's not. He hasn't got that lightning kind of speed to him, has he? Good goal, though.
Good pass from Bruno, like you said, just the audacity to try. Big second half ahead, though. Where does this take us, actually, in the table, out of curiosity?
I think it takes us back up to 5th if we win.
We are currently, as it stands, we're in 5th, 3 points behind Chelsea again.
Yeah. That goal difference is narrowing, though, with Chelsea's 4-0 win.
We're only one goal between us, to be honest.
What would that put us on, 14 and they're on 13?
We're currently on 13, Chelsea are on 12. Okay. And then Wolves are in 7, so you'd imagine that they are not going to catch up, barring a minor miracle, to be honest. I tell you, I'm interested to see who's going to go down in the Premier League this season. I think Norwich will go down, but like Villa, Bournemouth, Watford, West Ham, Brighton are still kind of in there. And then, so it's like anyone from 15th down can go down. Brighton have been the most anonymous team ever. I don't think I've watched Brighton play once this season.
What is the most anonymous game in the Premier League?
Brighton, Bournemouth. Or Brighton, Watford.
No, because Watford have got a few characters, like people like Troy Deeney and that, don't they? Like,
yeah,
he'll give you an interview.
Brighton definitely.
No one at Bournemouth gives. Brighton for certain.
For certain, yeah.
It's Brighton versus who? Crystal Palace,
Southampton.
Yeah, but Danny Ings though, scoring Englishman.
Brighton, Norwich.
No, again, Norwich, Krul,
and Cantwell,
Pookie.
Yeah, Pookie. Let us know in the comments, what is the most anonymous, boring fixture in the Premier League? Brighton versus
Palace.
Who? Palace is close, because even Zaha's...
No, that's a derby, Brighton Palace, isn't it? It's like some...
Is it?
Yeah, that is a derby, to be fair.
Because West Ham, Brighton, no, because West Ham, they've got the intrigue of...
But Brighton have Glenn Murray.
Yeah, Brighton are definitely in there. Oh, no, you're saying Brighton
Glenn Murray scored 30 championship goals. But I was just thinking Burnley as well.
Yeah.
Glenn Murray has the record for most championship goals in a season. He scored 30 in like 2013.
Incredible.
Burnley have the most clean sheets in the Prem.
Yeah, exactly. They're boring. They play for 0-0.
Brighton, Bournemouth. Yeah, it could be Bournemouth. I just think it might be Bournemouth. It's Brighton, Burnley or Brighton, Bournemouth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Southampton, Brighton. But yeah, again, we've got thingy, haven't we? Danny Ings, who, whilst isn't very exciting, is a goal-scoring Englishman at the minute.
Another assist for Bruno Fernandes, boys.
Yep. There you go. Do you think we've just noticed that?
I thought that would spark a bit of conversation, but
we already know.
Ciaran's on his phone to his
One
missus.
sec. I'm just... no, she hates me. We're just discussing the game with Father.
What about Brighton, Newcastle?
Nah,
Newcastle have got something about them, haven't they?
Like, it's just funny.
Whether it's hateable or likeable, there is something there.
You can't hate Newcastle. Like, they're not really a hateable team.
I think some people hate them because they think they're a big team and they're not.
They do, but I've had this debate with my mate who's a Newcastle.
Brighton versus Bournemouth with the who cares derby.
Who cares? That's sad.
That's sad.
Off topic from the game, which players from relegated clubs do you think we can add to our squad other than Grealish? That's good.
Other than Grealish, let's have a look at the table. Honestly, I think people underestimate. Now we've got a full strength squad.
I'd take Buendia from Norwich, to be honest.
Would you?
Yeah, yeah.
We'll
say from 15th down.
Is Nathan Ake still at Bournemouth?
He is.
I'd have him in the squad at United. Yeah. I think he's a good player. Watford.
Doucouré.
I think he's overrated. I think people think he's like Kante.
Yeah, but he's not.
He plays much more. He plays much further forward than Kante does. He's playing as like an attacking mid against United at the moment.
Yeah, true. Bournemouth. Josh King.
Before we had a Gallo, but no one I don't think now.
Nathan Aki. I mean, he's good, but
I take him as a squad player.
yeah.
What about anyone else? Buendia, Mitrovic now. McGinn, maybe John McGinn at Everton?
John McGinn, yeah, he's a good shout. I would take him to be fair.
Declan Rice from West Ham?
Tyron Mings?
Nah,
No.
overrated.
I don't rate Declan Rice is overrated as well. I'd take. That's actually who else would I take? Anyone from Villa? Tyron Mings, maybe. I do rate Tyron Mings. It said besides Grealish. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
9 goals, 8 assists this season.
Wesley? Nah.
No, he's a bit poopy.
Tyron Mings would be the only one that would get close to me.
Yeah. You'd let him get close to you.
McGinn, obviously, but other than that.
Yeah.
Watford, anyone? Again,
No.
Delafeo maybe as an option.
No, instead of Rashford. No.
Well, not instead, but as a,
Yeah.
like I said, just as an option. Oh, Ismail Assar.
Yeah, no, he's not.
There's a conversation to be had.
He does not even, I don't think, play that much for Watford. I don't think he has started many games.
Yeah. Will Hughes. Remember him?
Will he was a good player,
He's
to
still
be
only
fair.
15, I
Well, he
think.
was at Derby, wasn't he? And he looks like the Milky Bar kid.
So what's not to love? What about Cantwell?
I'd take Todd Cantwell. I think Todd Cantwell's all right, to be fair. As a squad player.
Would you have
again.
taken Pookie before we got...
I would have taken
Igalo.
Pookie as like an Igalo type player, to be
Yeah.
fair, yeah. Pookie, 11 goals, 3 assists. Pookie, everyone called him a bags man. Martial has as many goals this season as team with Pookie. So,
And Martial's actually quite good. Right, second half is about to kick off. Give us your predictions. Glenn Fletcher says Irish. Are you a United fan?
no,
Yes.
I just like the decor of this office. That's why I come here
Like
every
the
day.
colours.
Yeah.
Second half has started. Still 1-0.
Someone says Haller, question mark. Haller, if he's played in the right system, is a really good player. He needs to be in a front
Haller.
two, which United don't really play. But we are playing in this game. So, it's,
I don't think he would suit this formation.
No.
I think a front two when you're playing 5 at the back, they
Yeah.
need to be very mobile, don't they? Because they're kind of being your wingers.
well, I think, was it under Kovac he
toilet,
played a
this is boring.
4-4-2? I'm not too sure. At Frankfurt, and they were banging because he had Jovic up front with him.
Yeah.
He's quite good, to be fair.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think he'd fit United's system, to be honest.
There's a problem we're encountering at the moment, Ciaran,
Yeah.
where I need the toilet.
Yeah, I need to go for a poopy as well.
Yeah, me too.
I need to poopy. Would you like to go for a poopy?
We can't.
We
We've got to
can't.
wait. We've got to wait it out. It's a worry, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do we think to
Sure.
that as a worry?
Should we shitting on the live stream? Let us know.
Yeah, we can't do that. We should. Irish or United fan? Yes, he's already answered.
So why did you read it again?
Because he's getting upset, and I don't want him to be upset. I like our fans to be happy and, friendly.
I'm not sad. Sorry, I'll stop doing that now.
Haller would be fantastic. Would have been.
Better had we got him instead of West Ham. West Ham paid like 40-something million for him.
Really?
45 million, I
Wow.
think. So it's not as if they got him on a steal.
No, that's crazy. That's a lot of money. Isn't
Almost as much as we paid for Fred, essentially.
it? Yeah, more than we paid. Yeah, that's a lot. That's like similar to what we paid for Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, true.
I think it's 47 up front with a potential like 25 more.
Yeah, the
isn't it?
Bruno ones, I think it's rising up to 67 million, I think,
Yeah.
is if he wins the Ballon d'Or, so it isn't really 67.
No, I think as good as he is, the chance of him winning Ballon d'Or is slim. Unless we win the Premier League and Champions League in the same season, he gets 20 goals and assists.
Unfortunately, I don't think he's that good where he'll be that player to spark that resurgence, but he could be part of it. Oh,
Aguero's
Aguero's in.
through. Flags up.
He put it in though. This will go to VAR, so no, but they can pull it back, isn't it? Once no,
No, he's off. Clearly.
oh
No, he's
no,
off.
I think he's off. Just he's not.
He's,
You think he's onside? Oh, I
I
think
think he's
on.
off.
They're going to let
He's
it be
off.
a goal if he isn't. He's miles onside.
He's not. He's clearly not miles onside, is he?
I think he's.
What are
I
you
think he's
talking about?
onside.
Miles onside.
I think
his
he's
knee-
offside.
I think he's offside.
I think this could be given. You know.
I think he's clearly offside. His shoulder's off. Look, there's the line. Offside.
He's given the offside. Whoa.
Yeah, it's offside. You think that's miles onside when you've just seen the lines be put up and his knee's offside?
How
what are you
that-
talking about?
How are you that confident?
Because you can see the lines on the pitch. They're putting lines across. He's offside.
Yeah,
Wait, how do you not think that's offside?
Before they did
Sorry,
it.
Oh, Jesus.
fucking
think
argument.
he's
Martial nearly closing down Ederson there. Fucking hell.
I don't want to speak about
Did you see that?
Yeah, I only saw half it because I was shouting at Cam.
It was miles.
Oh,
Miles on. Is that you generally standing by? Miles on side.
Fishy fish.
Unlucky. I don't know what's going on here. Martial.
watch this.
Ederson sloppy touch
Oh,
there.
just.
Oh, Martial gets twatted into the post there. Both thighs across the post. He should have dived in. He should have slid in. He doesn't slide in, does he? Well, he kind of does. Oh, both shins on the post. That's a painful one. That.
Could he go for this
that-
a bit more? I think if he lunges at this, maybe a bit more force, it could go in.
He's not going too quick as he hits it. It's not. I don't think it's like broken leg territory, but he just sort of cracks both his shins.
I think he's
across the
okay.
thing. Yeah.
Doesn't he have shin pads
I
on?
think he should. Yeah, but they're not that high up. I think he should have slid in earlier there
Yeah.
to try and block the kick rather because he's trying to kick the ball, isn't he?
Yeah.
He should have slid in and tried to block
Blocking,
the
yeah,
clearance.
yeah. And then hopefully it bundles into the
Yeah.
net.
So
we're
if you're
down.
blocking it from that close, it's probably going to go straight in.
So we're down to 10 men for the time being. With Martial.
Harvey says, Joe, don't argue with idiots. They'll drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. Unlucky, Cam. You've been
Douchebag.
dubbed an idiot by Harvey. And I
Douchebag.
know, I believe.
Spread love, not hate, boys.
Very good. We agree with that here on Stretford Paddock.
And don't spread coronavirus.
Very topical. Very
Topical and also relevant.
Record that. Put that as a clip.
Yeah, I will. Please,
That's
someone clip that up.
fantastic. Don't. It was silly
Right, okay.
and purposefully
Good
shit.
start to the second half. City,
City almost going, but it was offside. And also, De Gea didn't try and save it because the flag was up. I don't know if that doesn't matter.
it doesn't
necessarily,
matter
but
because I
it's-
remember Shelby scoring a goal, I think against
Ooh, I think Matic fouled Maguire there.
against Burnley where the flag went up and everyone stopped, but Shelby just
Scored
passed
in
it
the
into
counter.
the net. Yeah.
I mean, if he's offside, he's offside. Get over it. He is. He's offside. Don't worry about it.
Good finish.
Yeah, really good finish. No surprise
What is-
that Aguero's finishing the ball well. Yeah,
He's
offside.
he
He's
is off.
It's his shoulder, you dipshit. You don't even know the rules of football. What are you talking about? I don't think you know what yards are either. That's a good ball by Maguire. Wan-Bissaka inside. Play that. Oh, why is Dan James slowed up there? Brandon Williams at left back in the box. Bruno on the edge of the box. Takes his touch. Oh, plays it back out to Williams. Looking a bit dangerous. Chip ball in. Blocked. Just slowed down a bit now, innit? United with the ball still on the edge of the box, though. Back to Bruno. Hits one. Blocked. And now City can counter-attack. It's a bit of a worry here. Wan-Bissaka looks a bit leggy there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Jogging back with his back tilted way back. I'm going to get nervous and feel sick again. Then.
Yeah.
That's cool. Where's Alex today?
Sure.
He's on holiday in Turkey playing golf
With a load of golf wankers.
with a load of golfy boys. And Ronaldo is at university in Loughborough and is not very often back in Manchester. But next time he's back, we'll get him on. Don't worry. Martial doesn't give 100%. Lol. I don't think I agree with that. I think he tried. I think in this game he's given 100%. Do you?
Yeah.
I just think sometimes his judgment and his sort of ball. What's the word? Like footballing IQ kind of thing. That's a bit of a cheesy saying.
Some
But
players are like
sometimes it just lets him down a little bit.
some players just can't play like a pressing game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I think he's been quite good today, Martial. To be honest.
Bruno.
Ball over the top.
You can see what
Fernandinho
he was
wins that
trying
one.
to do.
Go on, Brandon. Press on. Done well there. He's done well there. Well done, Brandon. Go on. Brilliant by Brandon Williams, that.
Shot.
Really good. Luke Shaw's been excellent as well.
He has the past few weeks.
Don't hit it.
He's done well. He's made the right.
United pressing a little bit.
Wan-Bissaka
Wan-Bissaka.
down the.
Zinchenko stood up. Martial just over his head. Luke Shaw falling
Luke
over.
Shaw, Chelsea fan cam. What could have been?
Oh, unlucky. Brandon trying to play it around the corner. He just sort of chipped it up to Cancelo there.
Oh,
Well done. Poor ball from Sterling there, and well read by Harry Maguire.
City have been really poor, Cam. That's probably the smartest thing you've said today. What? How are we getting vexed?
Just
I'm
agreed
agreeing
with you. Oh, he's such a scared little Mardy boy. Maguire pushing out. He's getting pressed quite high there, Brandon Williams, isn't he? Oh, I just feel sick now.
Martial.
Go on, Tony, lad. Spun Fernandinho there and kept the ball. Brilliant. Why is that a foul? Why is that a foul?
Well, I don't understand. Like, Mike Dean is blown
He
for
backs
this.
into him.
Yeah, his hand's on his head, to be fair. That's not a foul.
Nah.
The first part, maybe.
I haven't heard anyone say get on the weights for a while. But I think Fernandinho needed to get on the weights there.
People enraged that was a foul. Go on, 450 watching.
that's the
Give us a
thing.
like. Come on, give
that's
us a
the
like.
thing. Fernandinho isn't a centre back, is he?
No, but he's done very well. And he's 34 years old.
Yeah, he's not played badly, but certain instances like that where you're sort of muscling up against a bigger striker than you. What is he? 5'8", 5'9"?
Fernandinho or Martial? Yeah, he's not the tallest. To be fair.
Look at Matic there with the legs.
Matic has completely astounded me. The fact that he's managed to pull
It's
it through.
insane.
Yeah.
The turnaround in the past sort of 2 or 3 months.
Did you hear what Ollie said? He's definitely going to sign a new contract.
Yeah,
100%.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I think we don't really have anyone else like him that's an out and out defensive midfielder with good positioning like he has. Obviously, his legs aren't always there as much as they were, but
Yeah. I've got a feeling though City, they're too good not to create a few chances.
because they've not made a chance so far in this game.
No.
Have they? And I think, like you said, they will do at some point. Phil Foden's been pretty
Oh,
quiet
don't speak
so
too
far.
soon. Great
Good-
tackle,
good
Brandon.
tackle.
Do you keep that in?
Corner ball.
You're right, Foden has been anonymous, which means he is definitely going to... Alfie May, good week, lads. You'd be surprised how few times we get asked that question. I've had a good week.
Oh,
Have
nice,
you had a good
isn't it? Yeah, I've had a good week. I've sort of drank a couple too many days, though. You know, you just got sort of a perennial hangover going on.
And you're just like, I don't really want to drink
Just
for
a bit
while.
sluggish, yeah. I think I'm going to stay off the booze for a week or two.
That is up until, Foden. Oh,
Tipped over. Relatively comfortable, but it was a good
swerved,
shot.
yeah. I do rate Phil Foden as a player.
Yeah,
I do think
he
he's
is
excellent,
good.
but
He is
it's
good.
just like, I don't, he just
Come
doesn't
on.
play enough at City.
Your mic's not up.
That's it.
What about his trim?
It's quite
It's
aggressive.
a bit dead.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit. Look at me, I'm a footballer. I'm
good-
so rich. I don't have to worry about a smart haircut.
It's quite an aggressive trim. I'll give him that. Aguero, ball in. Good heading. Lindelof. That's a foul. He's climbing all over Lindelof there.
Yeah, he's giving
good
it.
defending that. Otamendi holding his face.
Who? He is shit. Again, you're on a roll here. Say it into the mic so everyone can hear you. He said Otamendi shit, by the way, for anyone who cares to hear what Cam has to say.
I do. That's why we gave him a mic. What?
Oh, good
Oh,
idea,
yeah, good
Will.
idea. Chuck it here, Will.
Will thinking on his feet.
In case you're not aware, you probably are. We have a football team, Stretford Paddock FC.
Yes, we do.
I've been training for a few weeks. If you haven't seen any of the videos, check them out on Stephen Howson's channel called Stephen Howson Football Manager. Here is the kit,
Which you can't. Joe, can you buy it?
which is for sale.
Yes, you
The
can.
link should be in the description. If it's not, it's just been put in there right now. It's a really nice kit. Good
Material.
You can't see the detailing and the stuff on the arms, but it is a really lovely kit. So if you're interested in that kit, check the link in the description and you can buy it. You can also buy the training kit, which is really good. Very popular, the training kit, and other things as well. So if you want them, do check them out in the description. I'll leave this out here to remind people as well.
City
just applying a bit of pressure, aren't they?
Oh, it's a free kick.
That's a foul, that. Go on, Tony.
Mike Dean pulled it back. Oh, is that
Is he not gonna
Rodri?
give a booking then?
No, it's Cancelo, sorry.
You're not going to give a booking?
Let's see.
Because he skinned him, so he got pissed off. That's a yellow card.
Fucking
That's a clear yellow
horrendous. What? Gary Neville's is not too much in it, so there.
Has he not given a yellow card? Yeah, but he then goes through him afterwards.
Very nicely folded. Abercrombie style. Who remembers Abercrombie and Fitch? No one wears it anymore. It's not
No,
really in
same with
anymore.
Hollister.
Hollister was in circa like 2008 to 2013 was peak
Yeah, yeah,
Hollister
yeah.
and Abercrombie. But it has
did get
reached its decline, unfortunately. Which is a shame because they were such like, it was simple clothes to wear.
Hollister.
Hollister
yeah,
and
but their
Abercrombie.
branding, Hollister's branding was like, let's get 18-year-old girls in
Yeah.
who are sort of half models, half store workers, and let's make our shops pitch black so you can't see the terrible job that are sort of under...
Age and
And
underqualified.
Abercrombie and Fitch just had like male models outside.
I was in the States and there was some dude with his top off taking pictures with people.
Yeah, that was how they.
And then I pushed him to side and I showed him what a real man looks like.
What, you have that picture of your dad?
What was I going to say?
Please
Guerrero's
don't.
come off.
They're both quite
Has he?
expensive brands as well at times.
Aguero-
They are. I don't know if they still are, though, because I don't know if anyone buys Hollister or Superdry.
City have got Mahrez and Juan Jesus on the bench.
Jesus is quite good.
That's pretty... Gabriel Jesus, so not Juan Jesus. He went to Roma, doesn't he?
Superdry is so out of fashion, it's become popular among the middle-aged demographic, I believe, now.
It's just hit Chesterfield.
Yeah.
So if you're in
That's a
Chesterfield,
very middle-aged part of the country.
Superdry is pretty dead, isn't it? Not that I can say
Shambolic.
anything. I wear literal things from
No
the
denim
70s.
today. Oh, yes.
got denim
He's
jeans
got
on.
denim jeans, but that's fine. Everyone wears denim jeans.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even Jeremy Clarkson wears denim jeans.
I think City are slowly starting to
think
come
we need
into this
to,
game now.
We're in that position where I think City are going to get a goal at some point, and we need to
Yeah, we need a second.
either stop them or get a second.
I
yeah.
don't think City will.
Zinchenko, all the space in the world to put his cross in there, way too much room.
I can't see City.
Dan
not
James
scoring
looking a
this
bit
game.
leggy. I think maybe time for someone else there. Zinchenko literally just had as much time as he wanted to put that ball in. Aguero applying an ice pack to the outside of his right sort of knee thigh area.
Mendy has been a joke. I know he's been injured, but 50 million for a bona fide
56 million, I
influencer.
think. Yeah. Could have got Stephen
what's
Alson
going
for
on
less
there?
than that.
True. Allegedly.
Yeah. Too much time for Zinchenko there.
What's
and
my
as good as
team?
Maguire is in the air, you don't want to give their fullbacks
No.
an infinite amount of time to put the ball in. It's not helpful. But corner for City then, Gundogan.
Yeah, just eyes. Oh, that was the chance.
Otamendi there. Do you remember in the last game against City when Otamendi came on, had a header, headed it over from the first corner, second corner, headed it in?
Yeah.
Just like we didn't learn our lesson, and again there.
Oh, thank you, Vicente Del Bosque.
Yeah, we need a second goal.
What sub do you make? Who do you bring on?
I would probably go. Oh, I don't even know.
Greenwood for James.
I was going to say Greenwood for James, but I think Martial slowed down a bit as well. I wouldn't take them both off though.
No, that'd be a bad idea.
Yeah. I would maybe leave Dan James on just for his pace, and I think he's probably got a bit more of a work rate than Martial, but I don't think Martial's been bad. I think
McTominay.
something needs to change.
McTominay needs to add a bit of energy into the.
Maybe. That's a poor ball from Matic. You could have took it down there. Yeah, just sitting back now. We're playing like it's last 20 minutes and there's still half an hour to go.
Yeah.
Playing like it's last 10 minutes, sorry. And there's still half an hour to go. We're going to get rumbled at some point if we sit back like this.
Yeah, nearly 6 o'clock.
Yeah, look at the action areas in the last 5 minutes. 45% in United's third, 51% in the central third, and only 4% in City's third.
It's not ideal, Joe.
Say we start...
Not ideal.
It's not ideal, is it? To say we started the second half pretty well.
Oh,
that's
Wan-Bissaka, I
shocking
can
from
see that coming.
Wan-Bissaka. He had a long time to control that, and he mistouched
3
it.
players around Jesus. Oh, he's done well there.
Good block by Luke Shaw,
Mars
who's
has
been
got a
excellent today.
disgraceful left foot. This is where you want Dan James.
Go,
now.
Dan, go.
Dan!
Oh, unlucky. It was an almost impossible position to find it, Martial there. It was almost he didn't separate himself from the defender
He
in
was
any
gonna
way.
have to
did
get
he?
across
He
the
literally
defender.
had to hit his
Joe,
face.
this is the most we've watched a game of football.
I know.
think ever
Compare
on a
this
like.
to the Derby game, which
Oh,
I don't
right.
remember a second.
I don't remember a second of that game.
Phil
Foden
Foden.
now. Oh man.
I'm shitting myself.
Oh, Mahrez is dangerous on that left peg. Stockport's not even.
I want to see the replay of that cross because I think Martial again he doesn't put himself in a position to receive the ball, does he? brilliant back. Who plays this ball out as well? Harry Maguire. Fantastic pass over the top of Zinchenko. So let's watch Martial here. So he's 2 yards away from Fernandinho. He tries to...
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe that played along the way.
He does two dummy runs and never actually makes any space for himself. To be fair, he did more than I thought he did, but he was right next to Fernandinho as the ball came in, wasn't he?
Yeah.
There was no way of finding any separation or any space for himself.
Neither keeper been tested.
Good header. That's good from Martial. That's what he has improved on.
He's been improved the last.
Yeah.
If you remember, obviously the Chelsea,
best goal he scored all season.
The Chelsea against Heady, the header against Chelsea,
was
almost as good as the Chesser against Chelsea. Oh, here we go.
Oh, brilliant.
We haven't even discussed our favourite biscuits today. It's been a bit.
Wan-Bissaka giving the ball away a couple of times recently. Just needs to sort of play it safe. Trying to push the ball down the line to Jan James, but I don't think it was on there. Oh, that'll be your booking.
Was that Fred?
No, it was Matic. Martial tried it. Was a good move. Yeah, I just think... I think he did try. I just think he wasn't decisive enough with his run. He made 2 dummy runs and ended up being right next to Fernandinho as the ball came in. I think if you're making that run, either dummy to go near post and go back post or dummy to go back post and go near post, he sort of twisted his way into being right next to Fernandinho anyway, which wasn't the point of the runs, I don't think.
Is there anyone who's dangerous from this sort of range from them?
They've got a couple who can score them.
It's a bit far out, but I mean, Foden looks like he's got a decent peg on him, to be fair.
Far out, man. Oh, it's very far out.
I've seen them score. Stephen Defoe scored one for Burnley. I was at the game at this distance, and it was insane. De Gea's positioning looks no.
Zinchenko, Matic away, ish. Ball in, cleared away by Fred. Just lashed away by Williams, picked up by Cancelo on the right.
Like survival mode now.
It is survival mode. We've got 25 minutes to go, man. It's too early for this. Too early for this kind of play, I think. Worries me. Yeah, very. Maybe we need to make a sub in the middle there. Get McTominay on for some legs.
Oh, great block from Wan-Bissaka
Someone who
there.
can keep the ball a bit as well. Dan James kind of talked himself out of having the ball there. I think that's a goal kick, isn't it?
It's corner. He's giving the corner.
He kicked it off his leg.
It's been a win back.
It looked like he kicked the ball off his legs to me.
People calling for a triple sub. I don't know about that. City having 8 corners. Bloody hell.
It's getting scary this now.
It is. My poopy is ready to come home.
Come home.
Come hither, poopy.
I command thee in the presence of the courts.
Right, come on. Just keep...
That's easy.
We survived this. Sir.
Oh, eat that. Great touch, Martial. Keep the ball, keep the ball, keep the ball, keep the ball. Well done, well done. Brilliant. That's good play by Martial there. Great touch. Really good hold-up play. Just slowed the game down. We need to just hold the ball for a minute.
Slow it down.
Yeah. Slow it down.
It's been one of those games.
It's
been a typical derby. It's been
over the top by Maguire there, going for a big cross. Someone says, "Has Ole stood up yet?"
Oh, shut up! Shut your mouth. I have to say, I do like this new Paddock kit. To be fair, me plugging it again, by the way.
It is nice though.
The training kit, in my opinion, is the one that you don't want to miss out on.
Yeah.
What did we describe it as? Like a Croatian checkered-esque style.
Yeah.
Decent little work by Umbro.
Brilliant by Matic there. Great pressing in the opposition half. He's been excellent today. There's been a few really standout performances.
Press.
I don't know.
It is very. I don't know. Maybe
They're making it difficult for themselves here, City.
Maybe Steve has set tweets for every scenario possible in a football game.
What's happened there? How is that a foul? Yeah, again, we have a number of corners against us.
Yeah.
Why that is. 13 against Everton. Well, there's 8 or 9 already today.
City don't strike me as a team who Oh, here we go. Mahrez is on that left peg. He's done Williams there. Oh, he's done him.
twice.
Oh, Mahrez is really good at football, man.
Morris did well there.
Absolutely sent Brandon Williams.
Yeah. R.I.P. Brandon.
Oh,
I'm scared, man. I'm very scared.
who do you take? It was 70 minutes now and we haven't made a change yet.
Yeah, I think it's one of them. It's so finely balanced, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think Martial is actually doing well as a striker. In the last 10 minutes, he's held the ball up really well a couple of times. And Dan James is doing a lot of work defensively that I don't think Greenwood's got in his locker.
We're not going to be able to hold out for 20 minutes, I don't think.
No.
I mean, City just...
Passing the ball around, it's like a fucking training drill at the minute.
They are absolutely...
Corner ball
Corner
to City.
again.
It's like a training drill. Lindelof claiming it should be a goal kick. There's been a couple of them. I think the Dan James one looked like that to me as well.
His hair's a bit long for my liking now, as El Victor's. Needs a trim.
I don't know.
No, you can't give that as a bloody... Would they claiming it could have been contact made?
No, I think Lindelof wanted that it was Lindelof wanted a goal kick. Keeper! Oh, catch it, man! Uncontested inside your own box. Catch the ball. Well done, Lindelof, getting the ball away.
Here we go.
Counter-attack. Here we go.
Here we go. Fred busting a gut to get forward.
Oh,
you dickhead! Oh, God, there was
Fred
a chance.
just... Dan James flying past Mahrez and it just kicked the ball off of Fred.
Oh.
Fuck's sake, we would have been in a really good position there. Wan-Bissaka standing up Mahrez, who's trying to flip Elastico past him. Go on, Dan James. Bruno getting
Look
up.
at Bruno
Bruno's
getting
on.
forward.
Bruno's on. Bruno's your man.
He's getting
Pull it back! Pull it back!
Oh,
Pull it back, for God's sake!
Fuck yeah.
Fucking hell! Why have you even got other players on the pitch? What the fuck?
He did so well.
He did so well. It's clear he's got to pull it back.
He's absolutely rinsed Otamendi, by the way.
Pull the ball back! Why are you shooting from there? Oh, fuck me. He's never going to score from there.
Ollie with the
Stuff
same.
like that, that's what kills you, innit? You've got to fucking do that.
This is the best I've seen Dan James play.
He's been brilliant. He has been really good.
Right.
This
on,
year's the
Bruno.
best he's been for a while. Come on, corner ball. Ball in.
No.
Maguire! Oh,
Someone needed to get a second touch on that.
that was it, wasn't it? That was such a good chance.
Lindelof getting free there.
That's been
as well.
twice now. Martial should have passed it to Bruno, and Dan James should have passed it to Bruno. He must have seen him as well,
Yeah.
because when he was coming in, he looked up
It was
twice.
so obvious. We could see from about...
I think Dan James was running sort of... Bruno was catching up Dan James for about 70 yards there.
Yeah.
There's no way he didn't know he was there.
Like the video, you scoundrels. Oh, that's a bit ballsy. Oh, Brandon. He did. He's been sent about 5 minutes, or 5 times in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think he's knackered. We ain't got any in the squad. We literally don't have any fullbacks. They're all playing.
City. Oh, we're starting to tire now.
Yeah.
Nicely done by Wan-Bissaka
Yeah,
there.
but well shielded. Oh, that one was so close. We've had chances. That's the thing. We've had so many chances. Who's this? Number 3.
Bailly coming on.
getting one
Who do you think for?
Maybe Luke Shaw. Maybe Brandon.
Shaw,
Luke
yeah.
Shaw at left back.
Shaw, yeah.
Oh, Shaw looks like he's injured. Second time they missed the tap to Bruno should be 3-0. Yeah. I don't know if he would have scored them both, but it was certainly that second one, especially the Dan James one. The Bruno shot is a much higher percentage chance, isn't it?
Popcorn for the nerves.
I feel sick.
That's sick.
I feel too sick to eat.
It's
Yeah.
good to see Eric Bailly back.
Williams needs to come off. I think it looks like Luke Shaw may be injured.
And I don't think... Is there another defender on the bench?
Axel Transabi.
The boy's coming on.
Other than that,
Where is he?
he got warmed up, taking his top off and that.
Yeah, I think he is coming off.
Yeah. Oh my god, feels sick. Would you change the formation when a sub happens or keep the same? Depends what the sub is and why you have to make it, but...
There's so many variables go into a decision like that. Come on, guys. 17 left. I wouldn't have thought it would have been a 1-0. Do you know we have the second most clean sheets out of like any team in Europe's top 5 leagues in Europe?
Just behind PSG, which is astonishing.
I think it is a bit of a misleading stat because we have played significantly weaker opposition then. But it's still, when you consider how bad people make out our defence to be.
But there are other teams in the Europa League who, like Inter Milan, for instance, who are doing really well in their league, who don't have quite as many as us. So
fair. They do have Ashley Young, Victor Moses. Who else? Who else have they defrosted to get to Italy? who else has Antonio Conte left out on the counter overnight?
Left out in a bowl of lukewarm water overnight. Defrosted. Bruno with just sprinting press there.
Yeah.
It's not being backed up enough, is it? It's too easy to play around. That's the thing when you've got people pressing, but you don't have enough people pressing. It's easy to play around and people just get tired.
Here we go. Matic has been fucking excellent
He's been
today.
really, really good. Oh, fucking hell. Unlucky. A bit of lack of awareness from Martial and no one to really give the ball to either. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Bruno come off for McTominay in the next few minutes. I think he's just getting a bit leggy now.
Oh, speaking of
been an
leggy,
easy
Williams
ball
is
inside.
really... Oh, he's fucking shit, man. Sterling cannot... Oh, he's going to score now. He's going to score now, I bet you. Oh.
Good save, De Gea. Fuck me.
Oh. Sterling. They're the type of shots that I thought was going to fall right to a blue shirt. Just
Good save. Palmed it away. This is getting risky now. 15 minutes still to go. Something needs to change here.
because if they score,
They're going to score. Something needs to change. This is getting ridiculous.
City equaliser. Gala comes on, overhead kick. Rooney! Gala!
Just says Rooney instead.
Yeah, Rooney!
The Nigerian Wayne Rooney.
He does the same celebration and all.
Yeah. Falls backwards.
Just does the boxing one. Why'd you get knocked out by Phil Barnsley? I think that's why people maybe don't rate Wayne Rooney as highly among Premier League strikers, because he got knocked out by Phil Barnsley.
He did. In his own backyard. Well, his own kitchen anyway.
When do footballers get to the point where they're sat in
too far?
sat in the kitchen being like, do you want to strap on a pair of gloves and just have a mess fight in my 500...
What about... Wait, Wayne, shouldn't we do it in the garden in case someone gets hurt?
No, on the concrete floor.
It's underfloor heating, so if you do fall down, at least you won't be cold.
It's made from real human bones, so it'll hurt extra sore. United are just kind of... What would you even describe it as now? Yeah. Parking the bus?
I don't even know. We're not that deep. We're just not getting out. Do you know what I mean? Like our defensive line is 10 yards outside our own box, which is pretty high considering, but we aren't
Mendy
doing anything.
coming on for...
after you called him a fraud as well.
Oh, God, I've done it, Joe, haven't I? Is Mara...
Nah. Mahrez ain't coming off.
I was going
He just
to
nearly
say...
scored.
Oh, no, Zinchenko, yeah.
See Brandon there. He had the right body shape dropping back, and he just takes one step forward, and that's when the ball's played.
Sterling.
Still, he's just not tall enough.
How
How many times have you seen him do that in his career, where he's sliding in Sterling and the ball just goes in front of his toe?
Did you see Maguire there shielding
Yeah.
Sterling as well?
Yeah, I think it was Lindelof.
Was it Lindelof?
Yeah. Oh, it was Maguire. Sorry. Good defending there by. That's sort of like so you can't. Eric Bailly and Scott McTominay coming on.
Yeah, probably right.
I think McTominay's needed. I reckon that'll be Bruno.
I think Dan James may come off and they may
it's
go
either
to
going to be Fred or Bruno.
Williams.
Williams coming off. I'm guessing Shaw to go left back.
Martial coming off. Okay, that's a bit of... he's clearly just parking the bus now. You're
I
going,
guess.
James is the lone front man.
Well, it might be.
Who are you going to go?
Interesting. Yeah, looks like we're just parking the bus. Maybe he's just recognised that there aren't the legs available, even if
Yeah.
we bring people on.
He's putting a ship, Martial, to be fair. And also, I really like Scott McTominay's hair now. I didn't like his old ream baller.
You like it now? Tight. It's real tight. I think you could sport that, man.
Do you think? Oh, my hair's very long at the moment, so I'm just...
Get it tightened up. Ask for the McT.
Died like a tiger.
So it looks like Bruno's pushed up there. He's on the last man now. Zinchenko, who looks like a character from It's a Small World at Disneyland Paris, walking off. If anyone's ever been on that ride.
Have you seen that stat, Joe? Most goals
that.
scored in the last 15 minutes this season is Man City with 16 goals.
16!
In the last 15.
Yeah, but they score loads. What I would like to see is last 15 minutes when they're in a non-winning position. That's more important. Because they always score loads of late goals because they just win games comfortably, don't they?
Oh.
Luke Shaw.
James is the furthest forward now.
Yeah, it looks as though it is just James and maybe Fernandez. Fred, kind of. Oh, it's gone through a bit easy there. Bruno Fernandes looks tired to me, but I think just his
everyone is.
creativity,
Yeah,
they look knackered. I feel like Fred hasn't touched the ball in about 60 minutes.
No.
Second half, he's hardly touched it. Matic has been brilliant the whole game. Luke Shaw was really good first half, a bit quiet second half.
Oh,
Good defending, Harry. Jesus, no, I don't think he could. I don't think he could. I don't think he could. Someone saying not the game for Igalo. I tend to agree.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think he's
What's
a
he gonna
counter-attacking type player. Yeah, I don't know. We don't know what he's like defensively, do we? And he's not a counter-attacker. He's not. I don't think he's quick enough to play a counter-attack. Green was in the squad. Yeah,
He was missing with illness
United
for a
ball
while.
there.
No, it's not. Last 10 minutes, City have had 86%.
Such a tight game, this one. Such a tight game. I feel sick. Luke Shaw. Why's Lindelof there?
Good tackle. Heading that.
Harry Maguire. Didn't win it. Luke Shaw to win that one. Into Fred. Fred to McTominay. Just sneaking away with getting the ball out a little bit.
I think we do have a chance to catch them on the break is the thing, because they're just going to well it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the
Yeah,
point.
he's the only striker left on the pitch.
Oh, lovely from Fred. Oh, Bruno.
Fucking shit from Dan James there.
Oh,
man.
fuck off, Mike Dean, you bald man.
That was Dan James there. It took a heavy touch. And he didn't. He tripped him up. He didn't have anything. He didn't know what to do. I don't know what to say because I feel sick. Still 10 minutes to go. Are you kidding me? How is it not stoppage time yet?
Blow it up,
I
ref.
touched the ball in half an hour.
Well done, Wan-Bissaka.
Well done, Aaron. United are keeping a relatively high line. I know we're not. Do you know what I mean? We're not sat in the edge of our. We're not sat in our box. It's all outside the box stuff. Have you got any second half stats at all, Cam?
No.
Yeah, that'd be good. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I can bear it. He's knackered. Dan James isn't terrible. His pace in the first half was enough. Yeah, his pace has been good in the second half as well. He's just tired.
He doesn't look it. He doesn't look it. Go on. No,
No, that's you know what? That's all right.
Oh God!
Don't be offside. I think he did all right
I thought
there.
they could have played him through, to be honest.
I don't blame him for not playing him through just because Bruno isn't that quick, and I just think we needed to keep the ball. But go on, Aaron.
Oh, Eric Boy with the.
I think the term "takes no prisoners" was designed for Eric Bailly, wasn't it?
I wonder how many times the term fuck it" goes through Eric Boy's head when he's playing a
I
professional
wonder how many
game.
times it doesn't.
Oh, fuck
But
it.
Very few.
Some generic match stats.
Do you want to get the
stats? We want interesting stats.
Do you want to get the camera on you?
Not really. I'm too tired.
To
It's not
press
my
the
best
button,
day.
I understand.
He's not changed camera angle once all show, by the way.
I did, but the cameras are too dark.
Okay.
And you don't even. I've already told you that you don't get in your fucking.
Can you mic's off now? Thank you. No need to
in
be
your
abusive.
camera, and you were like,
what
I
do you
don't
think for the
care.
rest of the game. Then it's just more of the same.
Just
innit?
more of the same.
I
Just
can't
so
see
good
things
pra-
changing.
We can't catch them on the break, is the
No.
thing.
City have completed 595 passes to Man United's 186.
Wow, that is remarkably different, isn't it? Two very different numbers.
Oh
there.
no, sorry, 607 to 188 now.
There you go. Thank you for that. Yeah, it feels like that, doesn't it? Luke Shaw has been honestly fantastic today.
Oh, you could see what they were trying to do there.
Scotty. Man, this is madness, isn't it?
Surely, we can't hold out here.
It seems impossible, doesn't it? Such a big game. Oh.
That
And there, it looked like he fouled him, didn't it?
I think no, you could tell by the ball. I think he just may have got the ball.
What do you think about the changes then, boys? Do you think this just invites more pressure?
I don't think we have too many options.
Yeah, it was like a
Combination. I think it does invite more pressure, but I think it's because we don't have any options other than those players. Ball out, ball out. Lindelof, good head. Go on, Freddie boy. Come back. That's our ball. Shite. It is a siege on the United goal, for sure.
Under Siege 3. Bring on Steven Seagal.
Have you ever seen... I've never seen a Steven Seagal film.
Under Siege 2.
Under the Siege.
It's very
Under
cheesy
the
and
siege.
very Steven Seagal.
I've got black hair when I'm 64 years old. Can you believe?
Dr. Zoidberg.
Ollie doing the double over Pep.
Would be stupendous.
Not bad
wouldn't
for
it?
a PE teacher.
PE teacher from Norway. Oh, it's United ball.
Right, what are the people saying? We've not paid much attention
I'm
to the
too
people
scared.
today. I know.
Excellent performance by our back three and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, I think Luke Shaw's been honestly
Man of the
brilliant.
match?
Yeah, Luke Shaw. I
That
think
Wan-Bissaka, yeah.
Wan-Bissaka also. I'll tell you who else has been good. Nemanja Matic,
Yes.
right up there.
Is
Last few
Matic
minutes
still on the
just,
pitch?
he's just slowed down a little bit, but he's really picked up the slack since Fred got his yellow card. Because
they're just zipping it about the place with such ease.
zippity pippities, aren't they? They've got like 400 passes more than us completed, which is mental. There's offside there, surely. Is he not?
Maguire, another clearance. How many times he cleared it
Just
today?
1,000 times.
5 minutes till
Someone says,
0
Jesus,
time.
top-notch whistling, bruv. Cheers.
5 minutes till 0 time.
Oh, God, I feel sick. Is that Cancelo? Block, cross, that's in. That's another corner. Goal kick.
Yeah.
Oh, ain't checking VAR for that either.
You mother.
Igalo is coming on, apparently.
Is he?
Yeah.
Greenwood for Dan James.
According
People
to
are
the,
saying yes. Yeah, I think Igalo's coming on.
I think that's about... If he is to come on, I think it's the right time.
Yeah, here he comes.
Someone's saying Greenwood for Dan James. It looks like it's Igalo.
Yeah, it is Igalo. I'm surprised that
Right in my
Igalo
craw.
would feature ahead of Mason Greenwood in a game like this.
I just think it's physicality.
Yeah.
If it's a sort of a shoulder to shoulder with the likes of Otamendi or Fernandinho, I think you just favour him a bit more. Maybe a cross, a corner ball, something like that.
Yeah, you do fancy him in the air.
Not that we've had any chance of a cross or a corner ball for about 45 minutes.
Yeah. Did they say they've had to move from their gantry position because it's been so much in United's half?
Don't know. Never heard of
Oh,
such a thing. A couple of times he's done that one with Saka.
yeah.
Well done, Scott McTominay, though.
Oh,
That's
that's
a
a
good pass as
pass,
well.
that. He's held on to it.
He has held on to it. Go on, Bruno, lad. Well done. He's held
Again,
that's good. Kept the ball well there. That's good. That's what you need. Just keep the ball. Just if we can hold the ball for a minute or two. They're really pressing. It's like they've got just limitless energy, this City side, isn't it?
When in doubt, Harry.
That's not bad.
Fucking
That's not the worst.
welly.
It's not the worst thing because it's not worth the risk,
Dan
is
James
it?
gotta
It's
be.
not worth the risk.
Bruno coming off.
Yeah, he's been like a just fucking, what's it called?
Majestic.
Like a Beyblade, hasn't
Yeah.
it? Just full spin for 87 minutes. Incredible energy, even at the end there. I'm not surprised he's come off. He's not offering much defensively anymore, and I don't quite think he's got the legs to...
He's settled in a lot better than I
He's
could
been amazing,
possibly
hasn't he?
imagine.
The goal, the assist for the goal, just sensational. Come on.
Oh, if a Gallo
If we can
scored.
hold out, man. If we can hold out. Press him, then. Whoa! Go on, Dan. Fucking hell, that ball was
Yeah, I
like
know.
6 feet away from Dan James for about 25 yards.
We've had more attempts than City, though. How many on
Even
target?
now. We'll see the on targets in a minute. 3 for City, 5 for United. Unbelievable.
Yeah. What a
These
team.
guys are meant to be a professional. Professional.
Don't touch it, Joe.
No. Oh.
Oh, the space out left for Mindy.
Wan-Bissaka getting straightened up. Ball way over the back. Is that going out for a goal kick? It's not. Mahrez is going to kick that one in. No, he's not. Oh, dear. Fred has been excellent. Yeah, Fred's been good, especially to say he's been on a yellow card for about 70
Yeah.
minutes. 60 minutes or so. Pep freezing his testicles off.
Look
Probably
at that.
5 minutes to go, would you say, ish?
Yeah, there's been a few
Can't
stoppages.
imagine there'll be too many minutes stoppage time, but knowing Mike Dean, you might see 4 or 5 or something. It should really be 2 or 3. There's been hardly any stoppages second half.
I've got a feeling there's a few more chances left in this game, Joseph.
Dan James!
Oh, well read
Good
by
play
Edison.
by
there.
Edison, that.
Bloody hell, he came off his line.
Fucking hell, Edison did excellently there, because Dan James was through.
Yeah.
Who played that ball through? Was it Fred?
I think so, yeah.
Go on, Scott, lad. Turn it up, turn it up. Good strength by Mendy, but Scott stayed on him well. I feel sick.
Oh, right. We're literally closing in on. Well, they can see the timer down there on 90 minutes now. Oh, please, God. Oh,
Dangerous ball, that.
oh,
Easily collected by De
fudging
Gea.
hell. How much longer, man? Like the
Someone
video,
said
come on.
5 minutes. No way.
Like the
No
bloody
way.
video, guys. We're all.
How is there 5 minutes? How is there possibly 5 minutes stoppage time? For what?
I don't know, Jeff.
No goals. Has
Igalo.
there been any VARs?
Oh, what a touch!
Unlucky lad. I have no idea how this 5 minute stoppage time. That seems insane.
Oh no, Joe.
I hate stuff like that.
Fuck, a shitty 1-0 win from a crappy near post goal. You love to see it.
Well, I don't mind that. It's the 5 minute stoppage time when there's been no goals and hardly any. I can't think of any VARs really, can you?
Fred's, Aguero's.
Fred, no, that, in the second half.
Oh, sorry,
I mean.
Aguero's the
Aguero,
first half,
yeah.
wasn't it?
No,
Oh, no,
Aguero's
second half.
second
Second half.
Is that it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
5 minutes. 5. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Watchalong did get his injury in the second half. Good
Correct.
tackle by. Get it up.
By, I think it was.
Yeah, it was by.
That's.
Go, 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 go! Ball inside, ball inside. Oh, come on, Dan, do something! Just run into him.
Oh, Foden. Foden's looked pretty good, as little as he has had on that great
Good tackle, Matic.
Oh, fuck off, my Dean! Oh, man. Oh, of course.
There's been too many times tonight where Dan James has just done
decision
nothing.
making has been. Oh, his pace is just so.
Yeah, his pace, you can see why he's kept him on, because it's been 3 or 4 times in the second half his pace is just streamed away, but he's just not making the right decisions. Great defending that.
That is not a handball.
Go on, Fred. Missed touch.
You can see
Too
just
easy.
the bounce, yeah. Not enough.
Yeah, just boot it. Come on.
A shot up. You fucking jinxed it now, you noob.
Oh! Scoopy.
Oh,
Poopy.
is that a Gallo?
No, it is a goal.
Yeah, it is. Oh, don't.
Oh, unlucky. Should have played the ball into
Joe, I
McTominay.
don't like watching this much football. I don't like watching
This
this much
game has
football.
been at least 3 hours long.
Yeah, it
hasn't
does feel like that.
This has not been 90 minutes. Because we've been defending like it was the last 5 minutes since the 60th minute. I've never seen anything like it. I think we support West Brom.
Yeah, fucking Welliot.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to Joe.
If we win this game, lads, who's buying the cans?
I can't drink. I've drank too much.
Cans. That's cans. Come on. No. Yes.
Free kick United. More shots on target for United. Obviously, the possession has been, let's just say, incredibly one-sided. But
The stat that matters.
give the video a like. 1 like equals 1 clean sheet for Manchester United.
Who's
it when people do
getting the cans in?
McTominay.
Martial get man of the match on.
Martial man of the match.
I think you could pick from Matic, Shaw, Wan-Bissaka.
Matic, Shaw, Wan-Bissaka,
James.
Maguire again. Excellent. Dan James. If not for his decision making, Dan James was incredible.
Yeah.
His pace and his what's the word? Just not even aggression, but he's just so dangerous, isn't he? Is that
Tenacity.
McTominay? And it's Matic. Yeah.
Go on, Ollie, shush the camera when the final whistle blows. He what?
I believe that.
I don't know about that.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Did he?
Then I believe it. Cheers, Laurie. Apparently, Bruno Fernandes shushed Pep as he got subbed.
Can someone clarify?
Surely not. But we don't mind it. Straight time wasting. Perhaps. Mati.
Another clean sheet?
Nah!
Not yet.
Are you serious?
Not yet.
We've
I
still
said-
got another minute and a half.
I was meant to say another clean sheet.
Question mark. Eric Bailly with just putting his whole body behind everything. Imagine him in the bedroom. Absolute carnage. Like the Tasmanian devil making love, I'm sure.
Oh, I tell you what, I thought that was going to bounce. One he is. Fucking one he is.
One of you's dead.
He's offside, I think.
It's just team's just booting it both ways. Come on, blow the whistle,
The
ref.
beauty of English football here. Look at this. Fucking Welliot.
Get out! Just booting it. Great hold up play. Go on! Great hold up play by Igalo there. McTominay! Yes! Oh my God! What a fucking goal! Fucking come on! Get
What
in!
a fucking
Get
goal!
in, you bastard!
What a fucking goal, man.
Come on!
Oh, let's watch it back.
Fuck off! Look
Oh, he
at
did
that!
it!
Hey!
Oh, you love to see it, man.
Oh my God!
Pete, not bad for a
My
B
head's gone
teacher.
light, mate.
Oh, my
Unreal
God.
scenes.
Oh, he
McTominay,
loves
you
it.
bastard! Edison, he's deserved it. He's made 3 mistakes today.
Can we just
Igalo,
say...
brilliant. Incredible. And this finish. Like a prime Wayne Rooney.
Oh,
Get in!
my days, what a goal. Oh, fuck off. What a finish, man. What a finish.
Can you believe this?
Oh, my days.
Look
Look at the
that.
bench. Look at the bench. The limbs on the bench.
Fucking hell. I've lost my voice. I can't
Oh, my
speak.
days.
I can't speak. Oh! Come on. Ole, that. Get that memed up. Get that memed up already, Ole, looking like that.
Where are all the Ollie Out Brigade gone?
Where are they? I'm looking for him like
Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm so happy some of the toxicity of this fan base is shut the fuck up now. Love it. Come on, Ollie out. Ollie's not good. Shut up. He's been beaten the greatest of all time twice in one season. Yeah, we're shit, but Ollie's fucking great.
That's brilliant. That is
577 watching. Like the video.
brilliant. Like the video. Come on. Oh. Yes, full time. Come on, gives it here. Gives it here.
Oh, the goal!
Right, we're going to be back for a review in probably 15 minutes. We're both going to go to the toilet, but what a finish. What a finish to the game that was. 2-0. Manchester United have beaten Man City for the third time this season. What is going on? Ole, ole, ole. Exactly.
Oh, we'll see you in a few.
See you in a bit.